So alright, I am now live. With that said, we're going to be tinkering about with a project I've been working on, then we're going to go and continue some of the glitch runs in Halo 2. With that said, if you have any ideas for what I should do with the current project I'm going to be working on here, let me know, but I'm planning to turn this into a mechanical calculator. It sounds stupid, but there's probably just enough feasibility here to make it work, and I'm talking very basic, not something like, this. It's just going to be addition, and if there's a way to rotate this the other direction by flipping a switch, mechanical switch of course, we can then do subtraction. That's the idea I have with this project, and it's actually pretty cool when you think about it, because they powered clocks like this, but nobody's ever made a mechanical calculator. And if you do this, put it by your window, just hold it, it would actually run itself. Think of it like a really crappy Stirling engine, and that's exactly kind of what this is, except with a Stirling engine, there's a chamber up top, so as it heats up, it gets colder up here because it expanded, now there's more room, it then drops, and then it continues to cycle because there's a flywheel involved. There's no flywheel here, obviously, so what this actually relies on, let me show this off, is a weight. I'm using a coin. This was the old version I used on the soda can. And yeah, the soda can thing worked great, but you needed weight to reset it. This was not enough weight, obviously. Like a quarter wasn't going to crush a soda can if you think about it. I was just kind of hoping there'd be enough of a purge, a vacuum in the can that would allow it to crush. Doesn't work. This, however, works even though it looks stupid. I'm gonna redesign it, work on this seal, get rid of this, and new jar. But if I held this long enough, it would indeed run. The idea now is I want to add a back plane here, and then try to rotate this so that I can now have it go lengthwise, run it this way along the can. Then there's gonna be a I forget what it's called, oh my god, crankshaft type of deal. So there's a wheel, you'd have 9 pins on this side, you swap it to the 9, that's how you input your 9 for the mechanical calculator. Then you put over here like a 2, then there's a horizontal peg that will be hit. I'll have to pull a picture up of this calculator I have in mind, but that's the current goal here, is to try to fit it onto a jar. Kind of insane when you think about it, and I'm hoping I can get this to work, but yeah, with that, so let me move the chat off the screen. Let me move OBS out of the way. Everything looks good. Click, click. Okay, I see the mouse. Alright, but yeah, here's the current design. I typically don't like using springs. I'm trying to avoid any type of springed mechanism, but I might cave. So right now, it's a little pin that's going to fall in place of here, preventing backwards rotation via gravity. And that's free, and you don't have to worry about it wearing out, which is why I want to go that route. But it's probably going to need a counterweight off to the side here, like something to keep it pressed against here, or else it might slip anyway. Other than that, we got the back plane started. Let me move this so I can get some proper control of this. And from here, I got to do a gear to then linear action, so I want it to then rotate this way. Gonna be tricky, and if you're wondering why I'm using Matter Hackers, not my first choice. I just started designing in this, and unfortunately have not broke the habit yet. I've been kind of going back and forth between Blender and this to make my various shapes. And yeah, right now the assembly, I don't have this piece in yet here. This is currently a USB flash drive cap I just jammed in there just to dial in the appropriate height. And you got to keep in mind, this is, oh my god, I got to show you how much movement we get out of this. Let me take this thing apart. If I can take it apart. Okay, didn't glue it in. There we go. Now imagine 2 or 3/4 stacked. That's how much movement we have here to make this mechanism work. Like, try to rotate anything with that much movement. We're reaching clockmaking / watchmaking territory here. It's insane. Sorry about that. Didn't expect it to roll off the mat. So even though this thing looks tall, it's actually really not. It's just a spacer, and then the next 3 movements here, I can it's like 4.7 millimeters. So we'll just demonstrate what the hell that is real quick. 4.7... That's probably even too much now I'm thinking about it. Try 4. That's about how much movement we have to work with. And I want to drive a calculator, and I did some math for how long this would take to run. It would take like a course of a week, assuming it went off once every day, to like get whatever answer it is you want. If you stick to the lower digits. If you go higher, like 9, you're going to be over a week for your answer. I'm not too sure if this is going to be the build for the calculator yet. If we're going to try to wind a string up first for fun, just to see how long that could take, you know, a 12-inch string being pulled 1 notch of this at a time would be pretty interesting. I thought about making like a car track, you know, like Hot Wheels car just goes around around the jar pulled by the string would be funny. I don't know. It'd be the slowest Hot Wheels car in existence, you know. And I wish I didn't design a lot of this. I'm trying to think of what I had left here to design. I mean, honestly, this could probably be worked a bit more, so maybe we'll work on that. Let's see. Copy, duplicate. I really wish I didn't build this in Matter Hackers, but here we are. I like their filament, though. Their software's alright, but once you start going crazy with it like I do when there's like 50 tabs, it chugs. Alright. Let's see, any good ideas from the old builds we can take? Oh yeah, I forgot. I made these little clips to hold everything in place. I thought that was pretty cool. I didn't see many people do that with mechanical, like, clocks and stuff that they 3D print. And normally they use screws and whatnot. So I was like, nah, I don't want to use screws. We're not doing that. Not cavemen. We got technology. Alright, trying to remember. My other good idea I thought would be putting... pellets or airsoft BBs under this wheel, but it's really small. You'd probably only get like 1 in there just to help minimize friction, because that's this thing's killer right now is friction. That will kill it for sure over time. I thought here, this might be a change we'll work on along with this lever. I want to... Oh god, I forgot the math for an airsoft pellet. I might have to look that up real fast. I'm thinking of putting pellets in between here just so that this has something to slide on and not grind against plastic. So let me get Google up really fast. I'm just gonna ask AI. I'm caving in. Just because I want the answer. I want to get to work. Airsoft pellet size. I do have my caliper right here. I just don't have airsoft pellets in the room with me. 6mm used by... Okay, that sounds about right. I'm assuming 6. Okay. Oops, I'm hitting everything wrong. Window up here, diameter 6. So I'm thinking we're changing this design from circular to a square, because that wouldn't be too hard at this point of the game to change that. Since all I'd have to really do is change the coin tray diameter and whatnot, and, you know, now just do a square. Alright, so boof boof. I'm thinking something like we have 2 tracks. I'm not doing this right. Come on, we got 2 tracks on each side of this square, which probably is enough. I can't imagine it will hit the back, but we could easily do something like this too. Again, we're not really going to be doing a whole lot. I might print some of this stuff out tonight that we do, but we'll see. This is really just a formulate a plan, a game plan, so I know what I need to do to improve this. But yeah, we can't really add anything up front, which is what sucks about this design. I mean, we could put them here and here, but we still need the opening for the peg to come out. And before I get asked why did I use this mechanism, there's other mechanisms I'm aware of that can do linear motion to rotational motion in both directions, meaning this thing goes down, it still goes forward, this thing goes up, still goes forward. Only problem, look at the size of this. Look at the size. It's tiny. Not fun, alright? Not fun. Because the easiest design I saw for that is you use 3 gears, and as it moves, the gear will jump to the other 2 gears, so it's a ratchet, while not being a ratchet. It's cool, but again, it would be like this tall. I already showed off this. It'd be stupid. I don't know why the screws are coming out of this, but yeah, I don't like it. So I'm just gonna deal with the fact we only get 1 movement to 2 movements a day out of it. Alright, let me go back to the BB thing the BB plan real quick. BB. I mean, technically, I think we could just make this work if we just extend this out and then put the tracks in. That would probably work. You know, I just go like this. I'm just being real rough with it. I can do this later. So, duplicate. And then duplicate. So something like this on each side. Half the BB goes in. It kind of wraps around it. And then our cylinder will rest in the middle, and that should ride that real good. That will help not with the rubbing against the print line, so to say. Let me see if we can get this to move real quick. But yeah, I'm thinking of going to Halo in a second. There ain't a whole lot of ideas I'm having with this. I was kind of hoping somebody would jump in. But yeah, this thing feels weird when it moves, by the way. Like, I can feel it in the jar when it does start. But yeah, I'm replacing this jar. I don't like this jar. And this also has IPA in it, for those wondering, which is rubbing alcohol 91%. I purged it, aka put it in boiling water for a minute. Not really boiling, but hot enough to, you know, and then put the bag over the whole seal and then shut. That's what I did. And I used this fake leather, so it's not really the bag that's the thing actuating, it's the leather inside. This stuff here should last a long time. But yeah, the next jar I set up is going to use an ether, and I'm going to get it from starting fluid, just let it like rest a while, boil it, and then purge with the same bag trick, and then cut it. Then we'll pretty much epoxy, or not really epoxy, silicone the whole seal around it, and glue this lid on top. That's what I'm thinking of doing. But yeah, I really like it. I'm surprised that even works. Alright, back onto this. The idea I had for this thing, though, I'm just gonna cheat for a minute. We're just gonna, like... I know I'm rushing this because I want to get to Halo. I was planning to actually do this longer, but I'm planning here, though, for what I'm gonna do later, I guess. Okay, so I'm thinking we'll get something like a weights. This will be our substitute for a weight. Can't go too heavy because 2/4 resets the extension once it's extended pretty easily. It could probably carry more weight than that, but I don't want to push it. But yeah, we'll put something, this just for now, pretend this is a weight, like here, just to keep this pressed down against the wheel. That's what I'm thinking of doing. Not 100% certain yet. My biggest thing is I'm gonna have to figure out how big we can make this. Wonder if my calipers are anywhere near me right now. Okay, let me check OBS real fast. I just kicked the camera cable trying to go for the calipers. Oh god, this chair's making noises. Okay, I don't want to go any bigger than that, I'm thinking. Because once it gets too large, it's going to start feeling weird. So that's 102. 102 millimeters across, sure. 102. And we will now center these two things together. Placement, align. I'm just putting out stuff right now to get an idea going, then we're going to go do Halo. Okay, so I'm not really going to full-fledged this out. Just rough mock-up. Okay, there we go. And this will rest a little closer. How wide do I want to make this? We have to fit a camshaft in, which is going to have to be the same size as this, just about, because that's what I want to stick to. 7.9, my caliper's dying. Calipers are dying, bro. Killing them. And I'm killing matter hackers. Why did I choose to make this in here? I don't know. I am thinking of switching. Alright, we can move this down. Just there for reference. Something like this. Down here. Then we'll have a gear that runs into this gear to make this spin this way. Is my idea. And we'll make this 43 for now. 6. So the calculator that I have in mind, I'll pull it up real quick in a second before going to Halo. But the idea is there's a camshaft, so there's this little notch in it. This would have your numbers on it, so like 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's pretend this is 9. And as this thing spins, it'll hit another camshaft, and that will input your 9. You'll have 2 wheels over here that will then get hit. It's pretty cool. I'll pull up a picture of this real fast. If I can find it. People make them out of wood, so I imagine making this out of 3D printed plastic, really lightweight, will work here, I hope. And sorry you guys can't see my screen, just give me 1 secarino. Mechanical... I think it's like the first result when you type it in right now. Like somebody made a really popular video with this design. I say that, and it didn't pop up at all when I typed it in. Cool. Oh my god, did I lose the video? I think it starts with an L. Oh, maybe I'm not going to show a picture of this design in mind, because I can't find it. Well, that sucks. Alright, well, let me get back into matter control. We'll save our work, or... I say save our work, I'm just going to kind of leave it run. Select all this. Thank you for not selecting all this. Something like that. Okay, so I think I'm going to do tonight is we're going to make this track for the airsoft pellets so that this thing has as little friction as possible going up and down. And then after that, I'll print this whole shell because I can add to it real easy. I'll just glue onto it. I don't really care anymore if it's one print in place thing. I'm going to try to keep it as much print in place as possible. This thing's going to need support, unfortunately, but this will need to be printed flat. Alright, well, save our work. Okay, let's go do some Halo. I'm done with that. Unless someone comes up with ideas later on, we will come back to this. Alright, so controller without killing my internet. The game. Why do I have 2 of these in here? Alright. Oop. Hard drive fell asleep. I don't know how the menu was playing music when the hard drive was asleep. That's goofy. Alright. Game froze. Just give it 1 second. It will come back. Hey, there it is. New guy. Just like before, we're gonna start off in 1 player. And as I see fit, we will change to 2 player. And the whole goal of this stream is to do as many glitches as possible per level, give credit where credit is due, and try to get through the game at a reasonably fast speed while doing as much as possible. With that said, I've already slackened, so let me reset that. If you start this level right away, you can move the camera really fast and it's in the wrong place. Easier with the mouse. I just knocked over my stuff on my desk. You saw it move, good enough. You can also do one more thing while we're here, so I'm going to do it really fast. If you spam jump, you can delay this checkpoint. Then you can save and quit, and then when you resume, his dialogue will be broken. Why it does this is kind of still being looked into. I have my ideas. But yeah, we'll resume that, and then we're actually going to play through this level as fast as I can. This one's kind of a slog, so if you want to see the cooler glitches, you're going to have to stick around past this level, sadly. But yeah, as you saw, none of his dialogue was working there for a second. Alright, let's lock in. I want to get through this fast. We're going to break Johnson's mouth too, and then we're going to leave this room, do the whole sequence from outside the map. And normally I'd like to kill myself here, because you can kill yourself in the tutorial if you didn't know. Pretty cool. You just jump on any one of those trash cans, and you can do it. I'm good. Let's go. Another neat glitch, see how that box moved? If you push enough of these boxes together, it has to free up room for things later in the level, so we'll instantly delete something here or later in the level. So like if I were to spend time just, pushing this crap, all into this section here, push this box over, something would disappear, but I'm not going to waste time with that right now. Alright, here we go. Let's go. Let's go. Alright. They're not really resilient though. Another neat thing about this level is there's almost too much lighting going on in here, so when you turn on your flashlight, it's scripted to turn off the other lights. Alright. I'm gonna jam him here. His pathfinding breaks if you get him in here. He'll actually teleport if you trap him. He'll get in the elevator. There he goes. That's the game recognizing he needs to be on the ground. Alright, he's stuck. So let's revert the checkpoint. Now his mouth will be forever open until he teleports into the elevator, which is goofy because this script doesn't reset properly. That's why I restarted the checkpoint like that. They even knew this, the developers at Bungie, because he'll say the chili hole dialogue, shut your chili hole. The Bungie developers knew that was a problem with that checkpoint, which I think is funny that they even referenced it, because nobody would ever see that. Alright, so this next glitch, no idea who would have found it first. This is one of those ones lost to time. So I'm just gonna say that just the community in general found that. That's called bump clipping. And you can do that anywhere in the game. I could fall through the wall on the stairs there. You just bump a wall with a certain repetition. There's a rhythm to it because you have to pretty much align to a timing with that. But you can go through just about any wall in this game doing that trick. That there was another trick very similar. If you hit crouch right before you fall, you can actually clip your hitbox into the floor. So he thinks I'm in the elevator even though I'm not. And if you stand in any portal plane after doing that, they think you're not on the elevator, so Johnson won't go up. He'll get stuck down here, now you're soft locked. So I really shouldn't have did that. But it's still cool. Wanted to show it off. Alright, so no more diddly daddling. Let's beat this level. Then next level is where some fun stuff can happen. We'll actually be doing a fair bit. Okay, let's lock in, get this clip right. Come on. This one takes a little bit of practice for your first time doing it, but I'm just sucking right now because I'm trying to rush. I always suck at this when I try to rush. I always get told do it with my keyboard, it's easier with my keyboard. I can never do that trick with the keyboard. I mean, I can, but I hate it. It feels so bad on my fingers. Alright, here we go. Let's start the elevator, we'll trigger his script to make him go, and then we'll just beat this level from on top of the level, because why not? I'm on, let's go. Not get too far, I don't want to soft lock it again. I also found out the thing I thought was going on with the turrets with the flashlight. When you get on a turret, your flashlight turns off. It's not because of old Halo code, it's because you're technically teleporting back to the BSP for that load zone. You don't exist when you stand on a turret, so of course your flashlight would stop existing. Alright, poof. Now let's go outside. Go on a little vacation, little chill level. Kind of a slog level if you ask me, but to some this might be chill. Here we go. I like doing this way. I know it would go so much faster if I was just staying on the tram, but I like to demonstrate how the areas load, because if you do that little crouch trick above an area that's unloaded, you can load it back in, which comes in handy for backtracking on this level later on like Cairo. If you wanted to go backwards, you could do this. Also, since we're not scripted to be in space right now, we don't have the low gravity applied. I'm just jumping normal. Physics are all normal. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Alright, let's go up here. Since there's no invisible force field here on this level, that's next level where you have to do the grenade jump. And ooh! Our own pilots took out the Cairo. Did you see that? Crazy, man. These people can't fly. I always loved that effect in this game, because it's like, it reminds me of Second Life. I used to have this effect in Second Life where you'd have like playing cards float around. It did the same thing. Anyway, here we are. This is how you can beat this level from on top of the level. You just gotta get to the windows here, and when you crouch, it will think you're inside when you're not. That will let the scripts run. He might be in the next one already. You can also see the allies spawning under you on the radar if you didn't notice. So he thinks I'm still here and I'm not. I'm gonna try to actually jump to my death this time while I do this, so wish me luck. Hopefully I don't die. If I actually die, then we're just gonna skip to the next level. This is basically the end of the level anyway. Alright. Is he close enough that I think I can just go for it. Alright. Poof. They're clapping for me, all two of them with their non-existent moving hands. They're doing it. They're clapping their cheeks. Let's see if we can do this. Lock in. Lock in. I'm gonna jump to my right. Oh, I tried. You were close. Alright, fun level time. I'm gonna swap to 2-player here in a second. Skip. Okay, actually before we do that, another interesting thing with this level is you can spam jump here as well. And you checkpoint while in the air if you do it right. I didn't spam it hard enough there. So if I reload that, he's automatically jumping. So that one's kind of delayable. Alright, 2-player time, let's go. I'm going to be doing load zone merging, which is another interesting trick. And I found out a little bit more with that. Not that there's more to find out, I just kind of wrote down mentally in my head a better descriptor for what's going on with that glitch. So hopefully I can explain it a bit better in an easier to understand way. But yeah, let's load back into Cairo and 2-player now. Anyway, what happens with the load zone player merging trick is you're technically unloading a player while restarting, and it's just like if you pinched it. So you spawn in as the next thing that's available. Actually, I said I had a better description. I forgot it. I'll remember as I do it. But yeah, to get here, I'm just going to do the go through walls thing, the bump clipping, easy skip. Speedrunners do that one all the time. Then from here, you just want to make your way to the load zone with the correct player, the guy on the right, not the guy on the left. If you do it with the guy on the left, you'll have to kill a player in order to player merge. So keep that in mind. If you do it with the right guy, you don't have to do that. Jump up here into the load zone while preventing the spawn and restart. We are now instantly stuck together. I have control of both players. I'll show it off real fast. And in certain circumstances, you can actually have the animations swap so the guy on the right can melee, even though the guy on the left is the one doing it. Alright, another interesting thing about player merging, I'll demonstrate it real quick before we continue, because I said about doing this. Okay, let me do it with the chair, a little easier. You could do it with all the furniture in this room, pretty much. If you jump, hold crouch, you die instantly. I do not want to sit on any kind of sofa in this universe or chair. If it can do that, that's insane. Alright, so that's what happens when you die while player merged. You can then get out of the map using the dead player. Pretty cool trick. We're gonna do it a little later on, though. We're not doing it right now. There's also plenty of other tricks I could be doing right now with player merging, but unfortunately, to save time, I'm just going to be showing off what I think is pretty cool. Alright, through here we go. Up we go. Doop. By the way, you can shoot yourself with the battle rifle by pulling the right trigger twice, then swapping. You can also do it with the carbine, because the carbine actually used to be a alien version of the battle rifle. And that fall I was trying to go through that wall for fun. You can fall and crouch and you'll clip through the wall just like before. And what you saw there was the default spot from the previous area teleported to here. In that state, if you were to prevent the respawn, you're technically invincible to everything. And in that state, the only thing that can kill you is boxes and fall damage. Or if you got a plasma grenade stuck to you before entering that state. I'm gonna have my Marines take them out. Alright. Do another interesting glitch, then we'll kill both players for fun before finishing this level off, I think. We might explore some of the other areas early just for fun, too. But yeah, this glitch here, oops, I should have prepped this a little beforehand. He needs a dual-wieldable weapon, and I happen to have a DMR, so that's not gonna work. Alright, take this. take it? Oh, I already have a DMR. Shoot. I just said I had that. Oh god. I'm messing it up. Lock in. Alright, get the pistols. If we don't do this now, I'll do it later, but... Oh god, I got this glitch with the player merge going on. He refuses to pick up stuff if you have the DMR while player merge. That's another interesting quirk of the player merge. Alright, now dual wield, please. Thank you. Okay, if they don't kill our guy, I'll do it now. But the whole idea is you empty your left-handed weapon. It could be dual-wieldable SMGs, but they both have to be at the ammo count of 60, so keep that in mind. With the plasma pistol, you just gotta empty it out. Their inventory management for plasma weapons is a lot more slack. So now that this has happened, let me get this guy out of the box, please. Get out of the box. Okay. As you can see, I took his weapons. He gets really goofy in this state, by the way, if you're wondering. If you get him in a vehicle passenger seat, he'll T-pose. So we're definitely going to do it later in the run here. But for now, we're just going to skip ahead. And another interesting glitch with the player merge, animations break here sometimes with dual-wieldable weapons on one player's screen, but not the other. Alright, I'm gonna try to do some speedrunning of this area, so I'm gonna get the pistol and a DMR from one of these guys. Give me this. No DMR? Never mind then. It's fine, we didn't need it. I kill him? I guess I did. Could just skip ahead using the player merge, but then there's some problems with that. Okay. Almost cleared the room. I also gotta mention one other thing. Watching the Malta blow up here actually makes it go faster, so if you're speedrunning, always be sure to do that. That applies to the Athens as well in the previous room. Another thing that's quirky with the player merge. This hallway's set up a little wrong. If you go in the left here, you'll actually teleport back to the start of the mission, which will actually soft lock you somewhat. There's a way around it. I'm gonna try to get a checkpoint here, then do this, so if I mess up, we're fine. It's if I don't die to stupid reasons. Alright. Let's hope I can do this. Did we checkpoint? Thank you. But what's cool about this spot here, it's right next to a load zone, so if you jump in the load zone and get pinched, you can make both players dead and alive. Now, we're kind of soft locked. Nobody can move. We're both dead. Now, what purpose this has? No idea. It's just cool. But if you're on MCC and you switch your graphics, you can see we're technically in one body still. We're still player merged. We're just both dead. But yeah, let's revert. We don't want to be at the start of the level, and we most certainly don't want to be at the dead and unable to do anything, you know? And yeah, this is a Project Cartographer for those wondering, so that decal issue is a thing that happens. That happens when you shoot an image, like a decal, and then you revert a checkpoint. You can get that weird texture glitching. It happens in MCC as well, but I don't remember if they patched it. Alright, up we go. And that's another speedrunner trick they do, if you're wondering. I'm just doing it for convenience right now. Bam. One cool thing, like I said earlier about turrets, if you player merge on any turret, you'll most likely teleport at the origin, or think of it like the puzzle piece for the map. So these maps are stitched together in such a way that the puzzle pieces have to match up pretty perfectly and remember where things are at, so they all get put back in their box. So when you're on a turret, you're technically put away. So if you player merge while on there, you go to where you get stashed, and you get counted as dead because technically they don't want you in there and it's inside a wall. And let's hope I can get this jump right away because I suck with the plasmas. There we go. So if you ever wonder why speedrunners do this trick here as well, this one prevents the spawning of 2 jetpack elites later on. There's other ways to block their spawns, but typically most runners will jump up here like I just did. Here's this trick again. If I had the other player around, a player could crouch on this window, I could clip through the floor here, and we can backtrack through the level. You can do this on just about every window where a previous area was on this station. So I'll prove it right now. Right now, if I throw a grenade, it's not going to blow up here, because technically it's in an area that doesn't exist. If I crouch, the area now exists, and that will blow up. Just something cool to show off. You can do that later, and I believe this is how I prevented the airlock door from shutting properly. And it looks really goofy when that happens, unlike this here. Pay attention to the guy on the right screen. They forgot to put a texture there, basically. Which is funny, because if you keep both these doors open, this whole area renders just fine. So for whatever reason, they just didn't do it there, which is goofy. But yeah, I'm going to try to kill as many of these bugs as I can, because that's how you get the door to open faster. And technically I could have just killed my player and spawned in through the door. But then you're stuck at the elevator spot, so good thing I didn't do that. Alright, DMR. Yeah. Yeah, see how the animations are now flipped? I told you this would happen. I still don't fully understand why that happens. So the guy on the left can punch, even though it's the guy on the right punching. The animations got flip-flopped. Good old noob tube. I know I could have got a sword or something if I would have played on a higher difficulty. I don't care. But yeah, right here, 2 jetpack elites would normally spawn. We bypassed it. Speaking of normal, you normally take the elevator here. But we're not going to take the elevator. The elevator's for nerds. We're going to go right through the floor. Which I did not hit this enough. I almost had it. I'll give like 3 tries to this, because sometimes I get really unlucky with it. Alright. There we go, first try. Now we're technically in this area early, which has some goofy side effects. We could say hello to, I believe the Marine's not even here. Nope, can't even say hello to the Marine. Other than that, we can go in the railgun early, you know, throw some dead bodies in the cutscene room, check out the bomb without enemies. Pretty goofy little shortcut. Just be sure not to checkpoint here, because you're technically soft locked. Other than that, here's the elevator without the elevator. Pretty cool. If I go down there, I'm not going to be able to get back up, so let's not do that. And if I happen to have any skulls on, what we could do is hit this guy all the way over to here and get in the elevator Chief rides in the cutscene, which is pretty cool. And speaking of cutscenes, let's get in here. I have low gravity right now, by the way, if you're wondering, even though I'm indoors, because it thinks I'm still outside. If you haven't done that, that's a classic glitch. Right in the hangar room. Alright, since we can't complete the level like that, I'm gonna revert. We're gonna complete the level now. Get onto a funner level with better things we can turn into and glitches. We're gonna get a lot of crazy stuff, some ways you've probably never seen before. We're gonna get the Scarab gun using the Phantom. That's a trick discovered by Mr. Monopoly, and I like it. I love doing that trick now. And it's really easy to pull off, unlike the old days where you had to put a box. You could just block the door with your body, which is how I'm gonna do it. Alright. Kinda tempted to kill my guy so I can get some bodies in the cutscene room. Oh yeah, we gotta swap. Where am I? Alright. Can't have you guys camping me. Just try not to get any elites stuck in the railgun. You can get elites in the railgun too, and sometimes they don't die and they just kind of get stuck in there. They launch into the hangar. So let's not have that happen. If you're wondering why I'm doing this, it's just so we can see some dead Master Chiefs in the cutscene for fun. Then we're gonna finish this level. One more body just for good measure. You have better odds of seeing it if you have more than one, so let's hope you can see one. Oh, he's way out of the way. Whatever, it's fine. I can live with it. We see him or we don't. Also, speaking of glitches with this ending section, if you play as an enemy, you take over an enemy player like I did the dead body here, you can actually have the characters in the cutscene get killed. Or they get shot at. I haven't had them die yet, but in theory you could have them killed. I just haven't tried it enough to find out if they can die, but I assume they T-pose just like anything else in a cutscene when they die. Alright. But yeah, that trick with the enemies, if you beat the level here as an enemy, the enemy gains its AI back, you disappear, and they get shot. It ruined the cutscene for me for life. I can never unsee that, unhear it, nothing. Every time I see this cutscene, all I hear is Miranda and the screen shaking. Going, ugh. I have a clip of it, it's pretty stupid. And speaking of clips, I didn't get the trick set up for the next level. I have another trick I wanted to do, but unfortunately we're going to skip it. Which is the big untextured wall. I think it's the biggest item in the game with Da Vinci text on it. You can only get it with the Phantom backing up through the load zone, I think. There might be a way to do it without the Phantom, but that's the way I do it. Okay, let's see how many Master Chiefs we get here, and then I'm going to skip ahead to the fun level. But yeah, we can get inside this elevator. I've seen people launch to the top of it before, too. Well, I heard a dead body fall.
Unfortunately for us both.
Alright. Lock in. Locked in. I'm gonna guess we see at least one of our guys here. But yeah, that's the beauty of original Halo 2. The game, all the cutscenes are rendered in engine. They're not pre-rendered like MCC, meaning you can goof around with a lot of cutscenes.
Just one question. What if you miss?
Don't worry, if we miss Cortana, there's at least 2 other Master Chiefs in the room that can take care of it. It's fine. Oh, I hope we can see one of them. Are we even gonna get the chance? We probably hit the garbage collection script. And I see one of them. Okay, they're both there. I see him. I saw his leg. Just chilling. The only thing that would make that more perfect is when the airlock opened, those bodies would fly out. It doesn't work like that, unfortunately. But yeah, let's skip. Can't skip. Never mind. Gotta use the keyboard. Don't know why that happens. That's another thing I gotta look into. The skip button will go from keyboard to controller randomly on me. It's dumb. Speaking of dumb cutscenes, on MCC, if you pull up your guide here and then hit restart and skip really fast, you can actually see this part of the cutscene while like stuck in solid space. It will be frozen wherever you basically skipped. I can't do that in Classic, obviously, but a really cool glitch nonetheless. It's the closest anyone's gotten to being in that area without mods. Alright, so here comes the fun stuff. You get the sniper rifle, you go up here, then you gotta get your other player, go over here and scare off a grunt. This is to offset the table. Right now we're trying to become something very specific, and we have to manipulate the table to do that. So now that he's gone, give it a few seconds so your guys can't shoot, because if they shoot it ruins the glitch. Alright, now that we're pinched, restart. Basically kind of have to do the same thing again, but when we respawn we're going to become a Phantom.
Wake up.
You can become anything else too. You can become the Grunt, you can become player merged, you can become I'm trying to remember the elites, there's the jackals, you can turn into a shielded jackal pretty easy. This one I think's more fun because it lets us bust out another glitch right away for the Scarab gun, so that's why I'm going this route. Bam. But trust me when I say there's a lot you can do there. Alright, wait for the Phantom to come in. And now we're the Phantom. I even have his weapon, as you can see here. I'll fly out here real fast. And if you're wondering, yes, you're gonna beep forever because you technically don't have shields. If you play as specific enemies that do have shields, you won't beep. This thing is invincible, so they didn't even bother, there's no shield effect to it. Alright, another quick little one for you for fun. I'm gonna make sure not to trigger it by mistake, but a lot of people know this too. You can grab the blind skull right out of the wall here just by holding X and jumping at it. Normally the blind skull spawns up top. You can get to it pretty easy. You just jump that light and go to your left, but I'm gonna super bounce out of the map, then we'll go to the next load zone and bring the Phantom along with us. Assuming I'm not blocking the jump I want to do, which is, it's possible. You can get some pretty sick super jumps off the Phantom as well. You can even redirect your super launch. If I parked the Phantom there, I could shoot all the way left across the map too. Speaking of this map, some other interesting quirks. Skybox projection orb is right under the ground there, so if you get a dead body in there, you're technically giant in the sky. All these explosion effects you see, the little blue plasma balls, like right there was one, all that stuff happens underground right there. So pretty neat if you get in that room. We'll do something like that on a multiplayer map later, probably at the end of the stream. Or if we don't finish the run, whenever. But I'm going to try to actually finish the game, so I'm trying to pick up some speed now. But yeah, I'm going to quickly grab one of the Easter egg weapons here. And I want to show off where the BSP puzzle piece. You know, I was talking about how the BSPs all go and get added together. And as you hit a load zone, this one puts everything in the box. This is the box for this level. Originally, there was going to be Easter eggs at every single one of these BSP zones. Unfortunately, they didn't do that, so only one map has an Easter egg when you get to it. And that's the I'm only here because of you Easter egg, so we'll definitely do that in the next level. But yeah, other than that, we're almost here, I should show off this one, another popular one. You can sword fly. You just hit Y and X and swing really fast when your reticle's red. Easy stuff. But yeah, that wasn't even like maybe 50% of all the glitches and things I know of Cairo Outskirts here. Damn it. There's a lot of garbage collection scripts we can screw with. Oh, come on, please. Did I get a checkpoint? I'd rather not try to... There we go, thank you. Okay, so now we're going to try to get the infinitely honking warthog. And we're going to get the scarab gun. 2 for 1. So the infinitely honking warthog, you want to get over here, scare him, get in the car. Okay. Oh. That's painful. Why did we not get the normal checkpoints? Why not, game? It's fine. I'll fly there as the Phantom. I'm not going to walk. Damn. I wanted the infinite warthog, so I reverted and screwed everything up. Sorry. Alright. Good enough. Let's go. We're just gonna fly to Zanzibar. I'm not wasting time. Oop, Jesus. I hit my calipers. I was too locked in. So no sword, sadly. I wanted to take a sword into the next level. Okay. So if you ever try to spawn on this guy and you can't, there's an enemy inside that vehicle. So even though you're playing as the vehicle, the enemy can prevent your respawn. So you want to flip them out just by hitting some walls repeatedly if that happens. Thankfully it didn't happen to me. Alright, let's try not to get stuck again here. Should have waited for the checkpoint too. That was pretty risky. I'm gonna get it first try though. We're locked in now. We're getting this. What's cool about the warthog spawn here is it doesn't really care if you watch it. You can actually watch this one spawn in. A lot of things don't like spawning in while you watch it. This one's kind of a weird exception. Speaking of weird warthog exceptions, there's a warthog on this map that's invincible if you didn't know. You have to backtrack through the level though. I'm not gonna do it. I'll show you where it spawns. But you want to play to the tunnel, then you can basically grab it. Is there a guy who's ruining this right now? Who is hogging up my trick? Who is here? There must be an enemy watching me or something. This guy, don't know. Ooh, almost teleported back. There it goes. Okay. The other guy had an enemy on him, I guess. No. You can't waste time here. I might have ruined this trick. I'm hoping I get it. I wanted to get a guy T-posing in here too, but we're not going to do it. I don't think we got it. So the trick here with the infinitely honking warthog is you want to hit the trigger for it to honk, but you want to hit the next scripted dialogue, so that beach music there. When that happens, your warthog will honk forever. No matter where you're at in the game, it could be the previous BSP, this BSP, anywhere. It will never shut up. And you can also still honk your warthog horn, so you technically have 2 horns, even though the one's just a sound effect. It's pretty cool, really easy glitch to do. I scuffed it up because I panicked, and I didn't worry to get a checkpoint. Next time we do this, I'm going to try to get a checkpoint before trying. Because if I want to reload now, I'm going to have to do everything again. We're not doing that. Alright, here we go. So, speaking of BSP loaded areas, this is the BSP's cell 00 right here under this turret. That's where everything in this level gets stashed, between the beach area and the city area. Alright, here we go. Alright, so now that we're back in the map, we can go for the Scarab gun, which is what I'm going to do first. And before I do that, we can kill ourselves. We got grenades. I usually forget grenades here, and then I have to, like, find a creative way to kill myself. Thankfully, I have them. Let me fix my tablet. Oof. Alright. So you want to park right here. This is right where the cutscene trigger is for the next area in the tunnel. And there's an original way of doing this. This way was found out by Mr. Monopoly. I've already said it, but I'll say it again for those that missed it. The original way would be to get one of the skulls that lets you get overshields, then grenade launch up through a bunch of making a bunch of grenades by killing a player, you know? I must be a little too far away. Gotta get ready to grab it. So yeah, this gun was not intended for the player to get, but you can get it that way really easy. So technically right now, on the left player right now, we're invincible, and we have the best gun in the game. And next level, you could technically get 2 of these guns. The one they wanted you to find through legitimate reasons, and the one like that where you get it through illegitimate reasons. Alright. Some other fun facts about this level: if you push enough items together, you prevent the spawns of things later on. And usually it's been happening every time, so I'm going to try to have it happen here. But, yeah, I forgot to show the infinite warthog. Oof, next time. If we do this again next time. I could technically just fly there really fast. But if you backtrack from the tunnel backwards, you can get an infinite warthog with infinite health. It was originally meant for, like, the map before they cut it down to slim it down. Alright, bam. Okay, we're zooting now. If you're wondering about weapon carryover in this gun, no, you cannot carry this gun over, sadly. Elsewise, you'd have 3 guns. But yeah, right here, normal vehicle that's supposed to spawn here is not here. So, I pushed enough items together that the garbage collection script had to make some room, and it decided that wasn't needed. That's typically something no one's ever seen gone unless they're doing something goofy like that. Alright, so this level, we got a really cool trick to do. Again, it's another Mr. Monopoly trick, but it has some weird RNG. Sometimes you get really bad spawns. Let's hope we don't have that happen. But actually, before we do that, I want to show where the default spot is on this level. If you shoot this guy, move your tank 2 feet to the left and get out. That guy will never spawn back. That's a good trick to troll a 2-player co-op buddy with. If you want to mess with them, just move the tank 2 foot to the left, kill him, get out, and he won't respawn no matter what you do until you hit the next load zone where the next BSP is at. But I kind of need him right now, so we're going to restart. Alright, so for this trick we have to create offsets just like before, which is why I decided to go and turn into the Phantom on the last level. Because once you get familiar with how offsetting works, you know what to do and how to do it on other levels. Technically, you can offset so much that you overflow the table, and you can become stuff that you normally couldn't at the very start of the mission as well. But I'm not going to sit here and shoot like 300 SMG clips or needler rounds. That'd be like an hour-long thing for me, and I'm not doing it. And you have to make sure you don't overshoot or undershoot or you mess it up. Anyway, to create our offset, I'm just going to break this air conditioner. This creates 2 objects. And before I pass it up, these toll boosts are not called toll boosts in the code. They're called fucks. The devs really hated them, so whenever you crash into those, just remember, fuck. Alright. Another thing to know about this AUP, if you're going to replicate it, you have to make sure that pelican's gone. If it's not gone, then you'll have a thing in the table that's there and it will throw off what you become. So if you're wondering why we need an offset of 2, if you don't do that, you turn into a ghost. We don't want to turn into a ghost. We don't want to be a vehicle. We want to become the enemy. And Mono found out this enemy is not restricted to the invisible barriers the Banshees have, so you could fly anywhere. All the way through the tunnel to the next area. And I don't know why I parked it like that. Brain was on autopilot. I just need to kill my guy now. Alright. So as soon as I kill this guy, I just gotta keep meleeing, get down the bridge, and I'll turn into that enemy I mentioned. The elite. Now this part comes down to RNG, so if we don't get it, I'll give it one more try, and then we're gonna have to save and quit to hopefully get better RNG. It's looking good right now anyway, so I think we got it. If you see an elite on the right there, that usually means your RNG is going to be pretty bad, and you'll be pretty lucky if you even get it. Typically that guy will shoot and ruin the trick, so you don't want no one shooting right now. Okay, please. Please spawn. Oh god, why did I screw up? Did I shoot by mistake earlier? One more try. Again, you have to really keep track of what you're doing here, or else you can mess up the AUP. I'm hoping I didn't, like, shoot or something. I probably did out of habit. Alright. Jump this guy off the bridge, and this time I'm locking in. If we don't get it, I'll do one reset. We'll try one more time. And if it don't go, we'll just player merge and do the whole level that way. My tablet keeps freaking out. Ugh, tablet almost screwed me up there. I don't know why YouTube is pulling up ads. I could have swore I disabled ads on my streams. Alright, here we go. Still looks good so far. I don't think I shot or did anything weird while we did the setup. So we should get this, I hope. I'm going to try to melee a little further, because sometimes the thing we spawn as is just a little further down the path. Don't see me. Spawn. Yes, we got it. Okay. So he technically still has AI in him, so some heads up about that. What that means is he'll dodge out of things, he'll mount things. Let me pause the game and fix my tablet. Can't see if there's any chat right now, which is the problem with the tablet going off. Once he's got his AI, he can't board vehicles either, because they're considered allies to him. He'll technically get on it to board, then he'll get stuck. We don't want that, obviously, so that's why I'm going to steal him a Banshee and deliver it. We're going to be FedEx for this guy, just for the day. And speaking of cool things, once we get the Banshee, I'll show off where the BSP load zone 00 is for this map. This one actually has an Easter egg, and I would love to do it, but unfortunately, we don't really, trying to get another glitch in for fun. Unfortunately, I'm not going to reset for the player merge to see it the way they intended. But yeah, I just did a fun little goofy thing there. If you get on this light, you can get hit down. This was used in a speedrun before, but it's really hard. We're not here for that, though. Let's get this Banshee. So to make things easier on myself, we're going to get rid of this Marine down here, get his gun. Because I really don't want him to blow up my Banshees. Sorry, bud. Should get the rocket and shoot the guy away. Get out of here. Alright. You want to keep the rocket away too, because they have a fear factor, and if you have that out, it's going to make them harder to grab. Why did I not get that one? Trolling me. Get out of here. Where do you go? Man, Sorry if this takes me a second. These vehicles hate me, dude. Oh, I got 2 of them on me. Oh my god, dude. Dude, just please stop being a troll. Cool, we got another one of these guys on me too. Dude. Alright. This FedEx driver is getting fired. Is it FedEx? There's an app that you can like buy rentals. What is that? That's what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to get him a rental. There we go. I'm his Uber. There, that's probably what I was thinking of. I'm this guy's Uber. I'm delivering him his vehicle and he can drive himself. Alright. So some other cool facts about this bridge. Once you pass the Wraith, just a little bit and turn around, the Wraith will despawn on you. Because it needs to make room to spawn stuff later on. The garbage collection script will grab it. So if you're worried about the tank, don't be. Just drive past it, he'll disappear. I've been trying to offset that to prevent it from disappearing and disappear some other stuff. So that's something I've been messing with, is the garbage collection scripts. Other than that, we're about to fly past the I.O. Boy Easter egg. Everything that spawns in the map, including the scarab during the cutscene, all gets stored and stashed in this little box. Technically, it's an invisible thing probably in this geometry, but it's all here. This one actually has an Easter egg on it. If you get a rifle and zoom in, you'll see through the box and you can see I.O. Boy. That's probably the official way they meant for you to see that, but if you player merge and get on a turret, you instantly teleport to the default spot, so... Not the default spot, the load zone 00. So that's like the easiest go-to way of seeing that Easter egg. It's just player merge, get on a turret. Other than that, since we're the elite, we can fly through this tunnel now. We don't have to make it follow us down the tunnel, which is cool. Other than that, some other cool things to know about the tunnel. These guys are technically invincible, so if you stop them, like I'm doing here, go past, hit the load zone, kill their scripting, they stay invincible. As long as they don't get down to the end there to give you the shotgun, they're unkillable. I really want to turn into a Marine one day on this level just to jump off the bridge and survive for fun, you know? And speaking of tunnel stuff, this tunnel originally was meant to be flooded. That was something cut last minute. They probably wanted boxes to float or something and they didn't do it. Alright. Banshee time. I'm waiting for my shields to come back. They should come back. I hope we checkpointed. That will be fine. Alright, so you normally shoot this thing twice and the wings will fall off. Once you hit the load zone here, the other guy will teleport. He'll spawn back as normal, but I can get in the Banshee. And boom, bada bing. We're in a vehicle that's not supposed to be here. We can just fly right to the scarab gun. Pretty cool stuff. And other cool stuff with the Banshee, if you're on keyboard and mouse, it's faster to roll and flip. But it's kind of really tricky to do, and you have to do it with keyboard and mouse. Can't do it with the controller, so sorry. Other than that, there was some other glitches we could have did there. If you jump near the scarab's leg, you technically jump higher. If I would have killed the guy on the left, I would have did that. Unfortunately, I didn't kill him, so... we're skipping that. There's more later where we can demonstrate the weird physics of Havoc Engine stuff. But yeah, we didn't even touch on Havoc Engine glitches yet. Maybe I did one super bounce, that's a Havoc Engine thing. But yeah, some other known, not really known, I guess you could say, lesser known things. The Skybox projection orb puts things in the sky over here. But there's no item in that projection orb that makes an effect, as far as I can tell. I'm probably wrong, but what this means is if you get a dead player under the ground, right, where am I? I'm all turned around. To right under this building here, if you get a dead player in the floor, he'll spawn giant in the sky over there. It's pretty cool, and people have gone into every projection room on this level, outskirts, and I think that's it. I think they've went into every single one on these levels. Other than that, sorry, I'm trying to think of what other glitches we can do while we're here, because I'm going to start really rushing this level. Placeholder golden warthog they forgot to get rid of. And yeah, I guess that's about it. I don't know why we're still hearing the scarab right now. Sorry about that noise. As one we got in, oh, the projection, yeah. There's other rooms. But, I know that every single room on these maps have been explored. There's been a few on other maps. Here we go. I'm gonna try to finish this one fast because the scarab noise is driving me nuts. You guys hear that too, right? It's not my headphones glitching out. I think I got them stuck. Alright, I'm gonna just park this up here and shoot them from above. Screw this. Oh god. Oh Jesus, you better not have broken that. But yeah, technically you can get 2 scarab guns here as well. I'm not very good at the second one, so we're not gonna get it. Okay, we're good. It's technically easy to get it if you just know how to do the setup. I don't care. Why did I get in this? Got in it early. Alright, so we want to get in here early, and hopefully the scarab sound will stop. Oh my god, dude, it's killing me. Thank god. That was loud for me. I don't know if it was loud for anyone else, but my ears were gonna bleed. I don't know how we got the scarab stuck. I should have looked at it. Alright, here we are. I want to get on to the next level. Try not to mess this up. Other lesser known things here. I've seen Mr. Monopoly show this one off, so I'm sure other people seen it through other ways. You can shoot these guns off. They're able to be destroyed. I think you gain health back as well if you had that skull on that I can't think of the name to. And they just kind of disappear. They didn't have time to put in a damaged effect. Alright. I'm just gonna chill here for a minute. Maybe we'll kill this guy for fun. I am not very good at shooting myself with the battle rifle with my keyboard and mouse. Come on. I tried. Alright. So now we're gonna kill this scarab really fast using the scarab gun. Just go over here and hopefully I don't kill myself. I tend to kill myself here way more than I'd like to admit. I think that's it. I think we did it. Oh no, now we did it. Alright, level done. There was probably more glitches I could have shown off there, but I wanted to get through it now. Some fun things though about this cutscene. If you kill the scarab too quick on MCC, you can get kicked to the menu. I don't remember if Classic crashes or anything, but I just know there's a lot of glitches with killing that thing fast. I really hope more glitches with the scarab get found, by the way. Like the pathfinding eggs, I want to break those at some point. Alright. Some other cool things before I skip this cutscene. There's a lot more physical items in this cutscene than you may think. If you cheat out here with mods, I don't think... Yeah, no, I only have to say think. No one's been in this section without mods, from what I can tell. I know they were looking into it. A lot of the glitch hunters were looking into getting here without mods. But yeah, like a lot of the outer towers you could stand on. There's just a lot of stuff here. Alright, I'm gonna skip though. Can't skip with the controller, which is cool. Oh man, that scarab, dude. I still hear it in my head. Alright, skippity skip. This level's kind of a slog. I'm gonna try to do some stuff. These guys crash over here. I don't really care. That ain't cool. I guess we can turn them into the spectator camera. Just for fun. It's basically the thing that's floating around there. When you hit a load zone, the previous default zone stops existing, so when he spawns in, he becomes the nearest thing, which is this camera. And he can't spawn. And you can do this anywhere where there's a loading zone and you can pinch, so you control a player on this level quite a few times if you just kill them and get in a corner and then, you know, make your way through a load zone. But yeah, just go here. You can also player merge on this level. It takes you out of the map. Maybe we should have did that. I don't care though. You could turn into the heretic grunt. There's a lot of easy ones. But yeah, this one is pretty useful just to troll friends. That's why we're doing it. I like doing trolly tricks. But I'm going to put him somewhere kind of fun. So that's why I'm not spawning him in yet. There's some dangers with this though. If you spawn him too close to the ceiling, you'll soft lock. So keep that in mind if you're replicating this. You might troll your friend, but you might end up trolling yourself even more, so careful. Alright, I'm gonna spawn him like right here, I think. Alright, please go invisible. Okay, I was gonna spawn him there, but, well, we'll spawn him wherever he spawns now, I suppose. Wow. Oh yeah, I forgot to set my hotkeys up. We could have did some Havoc engine bugs here for fun. You can catch all these gas tanks, prevent them from falling. Then there's one scripted one that will kick the physics into go. Alright, so there he is. He became the camera. He can only punch one time. Can't do anything else if you're wondering. Can't even go invisible. He's already invisible, but you get the point. Real goofy stuff. Alright. I'd like to say I found that out, but I think Poorlay found that same thing along with the double Dead Alive state that we did earlier. Same time as me, weirdly enough. We were both locked in that day. That was an interesting sword lunge, I'll take it. You know, I'm on Classic. I should learn the glitch to get through the wall and out early here so we can trap the Phantom. But yeah, if you get out of this room early, this door will reset. You'll trap your own allies in here in the hangar throughout the rest of the mission. Which is pretty goofy to see that happen. So maybe we'll do that in the next run. I'll try to figure out how you do that ghosting trick. I'm so used to doing it on MCC by throwing a dead body through the wall. Alright, let's go here. I failed at the sword fly, don't matter. I'm just gonna let them clear out this room. We might mess with some Havoc stuff, maybe. Actually, I don't even know if you can do Havoc on any of these. Yeah, you can. Okay, so that's a Havoc engine bug for momentum building. It's pretty cool. Hark's here. Hark's looking into this, I know. I don't know if he's still here. If you want to know more about it, he's made a tool now that was cut, I believe I read, on Fortune's video. So they either reverse engineered or fixed up a tool that didn't work. Or they cut last, I don't remember. But yeah, it kind of shows how this works. So that's pretty interesting, cool stuff. You can also melee if you time it right to add melee storage to it. But yeah, if I remember, you can get out through this map by bumping this wall and back to get through here. I don't care. We're just gonna wait. We good? We're good. Okay, don't sword fly. Cool. Alright, so there's another trolley spot up ahead if you don't do the camera trick early, or you could do it up ahead here too. Fixed up a function inside the debug tools, he said. Okay, so that's what he did. He fixed it up. That's still pretty cool though. Like, I didn't even know it had that function. You know, I kind of think I read Fortune was doing something with like the islands too. I don't know. That's kind of off topic for the sake of this video right now, but maybe we'll look into it later. But yeah, the other troll spot, if your player's around, you can kill them. Crouch here, not even crouch, walk here. And then you want to play up ahead while swinging, and you can hit the next load zone, and he'll spawn in as the camera. Another troll spot. It's funny, so I figured I'd show it off. He'll spawn back into the game because I'm about to hit another loading area. So players 2's going to come back in. Well, technically player 1. But yeah, he's back in now. If I wanted to turn him into the camera again, I could easily do that. But that's still real cool stuff with the debug thing. I really need to get into setting up those tools, especially Fortune's Havoc was it DBK? God, I forget the abbreviation. I keep meaning to set that up. Still on Linux, I keep, forgetting, and I gotta make space on my machine. You can get through this glass too if you throw a grenade and swing at him. I'm not even gonna try. Oh, okay. I thought I was dead there. It's fine. We did it. I'm just gonna finish this level. More cool stuff up ahead. If you didn't know, you can finish this level right here. Just fly over here. If you're on keyboard and mouse and can do the flipping trick, you could do that. It's faster doing it that way. I can't do it on a controller, obviously, like I said, so we're just gonna fly normal. I wonder if that trick has a name. I never looked. I feel like that should have a goofy name for flying. Raw dog flying, I don't know. Something dumb, it should be called that. The 6-7 flying technique. Okay. This level's a slog, actually. My brain was thinking of some other level. But we could turn into some stuff here. So I'll do that, and if we die, we die. I don't care. We can player merge. Actually, we could do that, too. We'll player merge on this one for fun. Slinky flipping? That's the name, huh? I actually kind of like it. Slinky flipping is what Hark said the Banshee flipping trick's called. I'm going to try to remember that. Alright, so I'm going to just player merge to demonstrate where this default spot is, because this one's a little unique. There's a few maps in the game where they put the default spot in unattainable places. The last map was one of them, including this one. So kill a player, pinch, restart, ideally skip, but my thing won't skip. I don't remember if I got this checkpoint, so I'll just play it safe and wait. Alright, grenade. He dies, and then I have to die, and we'll be player merged. So that's cool. I'm just gonna kill him with the sword. Where are you? Does anyone else get the sleep timer on YouTube? I hate it. I don't know why that pops up. But yeah, this default spot's technically out of bounds. It's right behind the door where we spawn. And in this room, it's really dark. On MCC, there's no textures here, so you can actually see around. So if you do this on MCC, you can kind of take a whole look at the whole map, which is cool. Anyway, since we're in here, we're kind of soft-locked unless I kill myself and get out. But we're not going to do that. Let's do this. We're going to turn this guy into a flood. I think the first one without an offset's a flood. If you want to become a heretic elite, you have to get an offset. Alright, unfortunately for our teammate, he was in my way. By the way, these guys can't, these guys are really goofy. They T-pose if you crouch. There's a few other enemies in the game that do this. Boom, 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 boom. You can actually get his AI to attack you, even though you're an ally, and he kind of really acts goofy. He'll slide around T-pose like this. It's funny. But yeah, let's keep him safe. Right now our teammates are going to kill him, so I'll hide him. No one's found a way to skip this elevator as far as I can gather, and there's still a $5,000 bounty on it. So heads up about the elevator up ahead. If you or somebody you know knows how to skip it, be sure to reach out, and I'm sure somebody will reward you with that bounty. Alright, we need the other guy in here. I'm kind of going slow again. So this area up ahead here, you need both players on the ground for it to continue. And our teammates are going to try to kill me, so I got to get in and out. There we go. By the way, you can jump really high as the flood. There are enemies like the buggers, you can fly around as them as well. Oh, excuse me, I might get a drink. I'm talking for like a half hour. Another neat thing you can do here, by the way, is you can practice sword flying if you want, because this hologram's technically got an red reticle. Thinks it's an enemy. There we go. Oop. I want that, but I want to do this right now. I showed it off earlier. You could shoot yourself with the battle rifle. The carbine was going to be the alien version of the battle rifle, so if you push the trigger twice rapidly, then push Y, you can shoot yourself with it. You get killed by the Guardians if you do that, though, on multiplayer or whatever. Alright, we're just going to chill in here. I'm letting them deal with this mess while I get a drink, I think, and make sure everything's working pretty good. Actually, don't even know where my drink's at. Behind me, of all things. It's like I'm trying to break my neck. God, I feel like I'm gonna forget the term slinky flipping, but I'm gonna try my best to remember that, because that is an awesome name for that trick. Yeah, I should have actually killed these guys. Whatever. We got a long wait anyway with the elevators, so I don't really care if I take my time on this level right now. If you player merge, you can kill yourself and get down there, but there's like specific triggers that you have to hit, I believe. A righteous anger. Some other cool glitches that can happen here. This flood can attach to him and he'll go floating up into the sky on, I believe, MCC. I don't know about Classic. I've only ever seen it on MCC. Alright, here we are. Again, we need both players up ahead here, but they should be friendly now to me. Once you hit specific triggers, they kind of forget that this is an enemy because he technically doesn't exist to them anymore. Well, I guess we didn't quite reach it yet. Maybe up here they'll be friendly to me. Alright, hide you here. Oh yeah, some other cool things. Half jaw, you throw them off of here. People have done it just for fun. Half jaw technically will just teleport back up to the top. And oops, player 1 died. Damn it, I wanted him alive, but whatever. We can do another cool trick now he's dead, so it's fine. You can become the camera again on this level too, if you're wondering. And if you do it on this level, you can't play all of the next level pretty much to like the elevator. It's pretty crazy how much of the next level you can't do if you do that trick. So it's still really trolly and fun, and I love it. Speaking of trolly and fun, I'm gonna try to jump backwards here so that we don't have to do a lot of this. Alright. There we go, first try, nailed it. Don't want to stand on there because you get weird physics with Havoc's engine. I'll do it really fast. Hopefully I won't kill myself. I'm not spinning. It will spin for me because the islands are just lined up just enough that it's affecting my guy. You can do that with elevators later on, and there's like really insane collision. Like you can go like Mach 7 into the ceiling or the floor. It will kill you. Alright, so where are we? I'm all turned around. This is the fastest way I know how to do this section, by the way, is just not care. If you don't care, then you don't care about the time. That means it's really fast, right? Just kidding. But yeah, I like to just wait it out. Can we get down here? I forget. Okay, yeah, we can. We're good. You can't go too far down too fast or else you'll die. You'll hit the invisible kill volume. But you can skip somewhat, so I'm just gonna chill. Again, I should like have another game up and running for this section because I don't like this section. I feel like a lot of the speedrunners don't like this section, and it has to do just with how slow it is, I think. It's not even the fact that you're fighting waves of enemies, it's just you have to wait. It sucks. Some cool things that I know Fortune found I'll talk about though. These boxes, their Havoc Islands or hitboxes are up there because technically they spawn from up here down to here, I think. Something like that. So if we destroy this, we'll grab a new box from up here and put it down. So that's kind of neat. I guess while we're waiting on this elevator, we'll push Halfjaw off. Another fun thing we can do. Go fly, Halfjaw. Where did you learn to fly? I learned to fly from Halfjaw in Halo 2. Halfjaw, I choose you. Have fun. See, coward. He has his own teleportation system. He doesn't even want to fight. He's lame. Nah, I'm kidding. Halfjaw's pretty cool, but that's lame that you can't take him with you here. Even if you play as that, you player merge, or not player merge, you AP turn into that guy, he'll still teleport up to the top. I think he also has the added benefit you can get him out of the map without dying. I might be misremembering, because I know in later levels that's the case. So I kind of have hopes if there's any kind of skipping the elevator, it will be through him, but I don't know. Alright, I think we can go down once this thing goes one more time. Hopefully I don't misremember this, but it's fine if I do. Again, there ain't really anything we can do here but wait. Alright. Now we spin after I... Again, this is the fastest way down that I know of, sadly. Okay, we're good. I think we can just go for it now. Alright, I'll take it. Here's the other troll spot, if you're wondering. Actually, no, it's not this spot, but you can do it here as well, but it's more difficult. You go up here. Where am I? Trying to die and the game's like refusing to let me. Okay. So from in this room here, if you just keep swinging, you can eventually, once you hit the next load zone, do it. This ain't a very good spot to do it, but you could do it from there. We're not gonna, though. Better spot up ahead. Want a sword fly across. Never mind, we're not doing that. I've been trying to find out if you could skip this room, but I know you can't. I don't know why I keep looking into that. But I thought with the slope trick here, you could clip through the top and get in. You can, but you can't continue then. You just get stuck in the room early. It would have been so cool if you could skip there. Like 100%. Alright, alright. Oh, we need the other guy down. My brain's being slow again, sorry. This won't continue unless you have the other guy down. So I need him down. Alright, I think we can get back up now. There's some cool sword flies you can do in this room, by the way. If my other guy will ever spawn back, jeez. Game does not want him to come back. There we go. I want to use the controller. So these guys spawn up here. You could sword fly up to get to there. You could sword fly into these pods. There's a lot of neat little nooks and crannies to this level you normally don't think about. But yeah, a lot of the cooler tricks are up ahead. I did something cool with the Phantom on this level, which I didn't think happened in this version of the game, but it does. So we'll definitely try that. Although it's not the same thing as what happens on MCC, sadly. Alright, here they are. Man, I am not good at Y and X sword flies today. There we go. I knew I'd get up here, it's just I'm not very good at Y and X sword flies. I'm trying to get better. I used to speedrun Uprising, and I used the Y and right bumper on MCC. That I could do. I cannot do Y and X for the life of me, and I'm trying. Like, if I could find a way to rebind it naturally in the game, I'll do that. Oh shoot, wasn't paying attention to that guy. It's fine, we're good. But, I've been trying it with anti-micro X to rebind that key, like the reload keyboard key to that, and it kind of works in one player, but you can't do that trick in two player because then it's this guy that has the bound key, which sucks. I wish they would have an option in Cartographer to let you set it like that. Alright, so we're just kind of waiting right now, sadly. I could speed it up by killing, I suppose. Alright, there I'd be killing again. He was teabagging. I saw that. I shouldn't have killed you. That was awesome. Do it again. No. Havoc physics. I wanted to do something goofy, but whatever. I guess I kind of don't like this room too, speaking of rooms I don't like. I mean, I like it. It's a kind of just, I don't know. Sometimes it feels like it goes on way too long. Alright, alright. Can we open the doors, please? Almost got whacked, I heard it. Alright, we're good. I'm gonna do the next trick up ahead here in this section because there's a BSP swap here, which means if you pinch your head, hit the load trigger, you can become the spectator camera again. And what's cool about it, it carries over into the next part of the level. Meaning that the other player pretty much can't play at all throughout that whole mission to the elevator. And if you were to delay the checkpoint in the load, you could actually go back to the state where he's stuck again. So it's a really trolly trick. I'll definitely try to do the whole rest of the mission here without the other guy around for fun. Can we open this stupid door, please? I'm gonna throw him down just in case I'm remembering wrong. Maybe they need to be down. I liked Uprising when I ran that level. I guess because it's so short, plus there's so many different ways you can hit the end cutscene trigger. Alright, being lit up right now. I shouldn't have did that. Why did I do that? I had low health. I was stupid. Alright. Getting really tired of this game. Thank you. God, if I had to play that any longer. Alright. So you can pinch your head here or on the other side. It doesn't really matter. And can you not, bro? There we go. See, it says checkpoint, then loading done. Maybe? Okay, door shut that time. So for the whole rest of this mission, the other player ain't coming back. This one's a little different, actually. I forgot. This is pinched. You're not turning into the camera. I don't know why I remembered it turning you into the camera here. It doesn't. So this one, technically the default spot's in a wall where it's trying to spawn him and it can't do it. So you remember how on Metro we parked the tank 2 foot to the left and the guy wouldn't respawn? It's the same thing, except instead of a tank, it's a load zone trigger, or a BSP swap. Which is pretty cool. And I didn't get the needler. You can also get in this room early. I did it anyway, we don't need no needler. Got the checkpoint, so I don't care. You die if you go in there, it's worth showing off. That's what happens if you get in early. Alright. Oop. Apparently we checkpointed right before the BSP swap. Alright. About to go check my air conditioner too. I've been playing and I don't think my AC's been on. It was cold earlier, now it's too hot. Alright. Let's lock in. 6-7, I see it in the top right. Haha. 6-7 gaming, guys. We did it. We peaked. Real skivity stream. I hate that I know these words. Oh god, that was... Okay, we got lucky there. It's fine. If you get there too quick, those two don't spawn up there too. Alright. I mean, there's some positives to what I got. Oh yeah, if you manage to play as a not a teammate, if you bring the Flood all the way to here, you know, you're playing as the Flood or the Heretic, and you get to this point in the mission, and you do this same trick, but you're playing as the Flood instead of the Arbiter right now, the Flood will get deleted. You'll soft lock right here. You technically moved the default spot, it's pinched, and you're just kind of stuck. You could turn this spot right into a screensaver that no one can pass. So that might be something we should try to do in the run. Just because it's an interesting glitch. Where are you? Alright. Almost done with this level. This level is kind of a slog, dude. You'll be consumed. I'm gonna try to do the phantom glitch I told you about. But yeah, player 2's still out of luck. He ain't gonna spawn if you're wondering. See? It'll be pretty much this whole time till you go up the elevator, then he'll spawn. But if you keep swinging, take out the cables and come back, he'll not be able to respawn again. So if you wanted to troll a player continuing from here, you could easily do that. Alright. So, depending on which version of the game you got here, you could do an elevator launch. I can't do it in this version, but what I can do is start this elevator up, go down, and this happens in Classic somewhat, which is what Carto is, Cartographer, and this will offset this Phantom, because this momentum from here is affecting this. See how he's not landing anywhere where he should? How are these guys gonna get in? Oh my god. Am I blocking them? Oh my god, they're shrinking! How horrifying. I knew the Covenant had shrinking technology. They're gonna be Thanosing us, man. Gonna climb up there and just expand. But yeah, if you were on MCC and you did what I just did here, you can get on this guy, and he'll fly you around. It almost seems like an Easter egg, but you could fly over to here and jump off where these turrets are in the next section. There's nothing there though, but it's still cool. So I thought it was worth showing off. It still somewhat works in Cartographer, like you just saw it did offset it. It just doesn't offset it enough to where you could get on it unless you used like some skulls and grenades or something. But it is a cool trick nonetheless. Another neat trick I can't do, unfortunately, is the MCC elevator launch, so don't be asking me to go, hey, get in the elevator, go invincible. It doesn't do it here. You won't die though if you do it, so I'll still get crushed by the elevator. Why'd I lose so much health all of a sudden? Whatever, it's fine. Doink. Yeah, see, it doesn't work. But there are some elevator glitches we can do later, though. So if you want elevator glitches, you got it. But yeah, as you see, he spawns back. If I would have kept swinging my sword, he wouldn't have spawned back. And if I hit the load zone again, he would, you know, be permanently gone throughout this whole level from there on out. Gonna try a speedrunner trick here. Wish me luck. Damn it, I missed. It's been a while since I did this, so you can get flung by these cables if you never done it. This part of the level I like, hitting these cables. I love this part. Alright, I should be able to hit it now that he's talked. Damn, I didn't hit that one either. I am not locked in with that trick today. You have to be careful if you're trying to get flung by the cable because you can flick off to your death, obviously. So this level has some other neat things that you can do with the elevator shaft. Damn it, this guy hit me. Okay. Yeah, they're scripted to watch, so they're technically friendly right now. Hello. Jump on his head. If you keep jumping here, by the way, you can go flying. I don't think I got it, but this is interesting. But yeah, if you jump, you die. So just, if you want to troll a player, tell them to spam jump there. They'll fling up out of the map and be killed. We got lucky though. I didn't get it with either of them, sadly. Oh yeah, we killed him with the elevator. Did you see how he just died? Pretty sure that was an elevator death. So if you're doing something crazy in two-player like a lasso run, be very careful with elevators, havoc objects, and just all that stuff. That's my warning. If you want to know who came up with the elevator trick, I have no idea. I know I've been starting to slowly not mention where tricks come from, because at this point the knowledge I have is built upon knowledge that's come from places, and no one really knows where half of these things came from anymore. I'll try my best, though, to name things I know where they came from, so don't worry. If you happen to know where a trick originally came from, just let me know, too, if I don't know, because I always like to know that stuff. Alright, please? Oh my god, game. Damn it. I didn't lock in. Where am I? Nope, I'm not alive. God damn it. I don't know how I fucked that up. That was a skill issue, I'm sorry. Alright. Alright. Get the needler. What the hell was that? I just turned to 90 degrees. Same guy got me again. I'm getting mad at him now. That's ridiculous. I got thrown off because it turned me. I don't know why I turned. Just went like, that was like a really fast turn too. I must have sword locked the guy right next to me somehow, but it wasn't red on him, so I don't know. There we go. I'm not gonna even bother getting the needler, screw it. I want to get to the next area. So some other interesting things, I think you can almost kill this guy depending on your weapon choice here. You can do that in a few places throughout the game. It's less likely to happen here. Depending on what skulls you have and whatnot, either you or you can kill something in the cutscene unintentionally. The next cutscene in the game is actually a spot where that happens. Oh yeah, this is the platform I was talking about. If you would have rode the Phantom, it takes you right here. It almost seems like it would have been intentional. Alright, do it just like the Chief wants. Yeah, you can bail on that just like in the cutscene and it works, which is kind of cool. I don't think it was intentional, but I like it. It feels lore accurate when you do it like that. Alright. Oh my god, I'm all turned around. So again, there's a lot of load zones through here. You can turn into the camera in a few places if I remember correctly. So if I wanted to pinch and then keep swinging, the other guy can turn into the camera. Maybe we should do that for the final fight. I'm pretty sure there's another load zone up here. It's been a hot minute though. I'm gonna kill this guy just in preparation. Doink. Oh yeah, right here would be a spot. But you have to pinch, so I gotta find a pinch. I think it's right here. Oops, I spawned. Where the hell am I? I wish he had a flashlight. He's on my head. By the way, my screen's like a little postage stamp, so forgive me here. I can't quite see where everything's at. Okay, so he's pinched now. He can't spawn. Delay it. As soon as I cross through here, he should turn into the camera. If I hit it right. Let's try one more time. Should be able to do it from here. I remember doing it from here. Alright. There we go. It should work now as soon as I get away from these enemies. Maybe we should delay it so that we can get it in the cutscene. Or the boss fight. That'd be kind of fun, right? I don't know. I kind of want to spawn him in just for the sake of it, though. Right here. Nah, we didn't get it. Shoot. Alright, well, if I wanted to backtrack, I could get that, I'm sure. There we go. Wish I had the Needler. I should probably get that. Thank you. I want to finish the fight, get on to another fun level. Actually, the next level, I think I know just tricks for speed running it, but I don't really know a lot of the AUP glitches on. I think it's Delta Halo. My brain ain't working right now, sadly. Delta Halo, I know the AUPs, I just suck at doing them. Oh yeah, this is a cutscene you can die in, or you can kill him in. It depends on if you have dual needlers when you enter this room and you have certain skulls on, you know, lower your health and whatnot. He can actually shoot you to death. So that's a cool thing. Another neat thing, this one should be obvious to anyone that's played, because you see where he goes in the cutscene, but he's the one that spawns in the very back. There we go, he's dead. Really thrilling boss fight. I do wish that boss fight had some more work like the tartar sauce fight. That one's just way too easy. Well yeah, if you do the elevator skip on MCC, the camera freaks out through this whole cutscene, the last cutscene. So heads up when you do that. I'm gonna have a drink. I'm letting the cutscene play just for a minute. But yeah, I really have to try out those new Havoc tools sometime. Alright. It flickered. I hate that. Why is Cartographer doing that? It never did that before. MCC had that glitch for years and it pissed me off. The cutscene's not supposed to flicker there. On a classic, it doesn't do that, if you're wondering. I hate it. But at least the fades work. I mean, MCC didn't get that till like a year or two ago, which was really sad that they couldn't fade the cutscenes. Alright, I'm gonna skip. Some cool things to know about this cutscene right here, now that we skipped to it. Depending on your difficulty, it actually changes. And it happens on MCC too. They were smart enough to render 3 different cutscenes here, which I'm actually surprised. I'll give them credit for that. For the anniversary version of Halo 2, I did not think they would do that. So I gotta give credit where credit's due on that. But yeah, depending on your difficulty, the grunt's playing with different things. I think he was playing with the grenade on this difficulty. On other difficulties, it's like a doll or a fire, you know, that kind of thing. And I can't skip. There we go. Yeah, there's AUPs you could do here, but I'm not good at them, and I'm not good at even doing the normal player merge, because you have to, like, really keep track of garbage on this map, so we're not going to do that. I'm going to be doing just a bunch of what's called vacationing. We're getting out of the map, hitting the triggers, ending the level early. So that's what we're going to be doing. I'm not going to say perfect speedrun, because it's not a speedrun, but we're kind of doing one. But we're not going for world records or nothing. We're just getting through the level fast, so yeah, on here, even on the other graphics, the anniversary, you can get out of the map right there. It's a lot harder to see it, though. So I recommend using the original graphics if you want to get out of map. But yeah, I want to hit this Sniper Jackal checkpoint up here. And then I'm going to throw a player into the map just to do something while the other guy runs around up top, I think. Alright, those guys have spawned in. Since they're scripted to be there, I believe, that's why you can watch them just spawn in like that. Normally the game doesn't like spawning or despawning things while you're watching. Alright, why am I not moving this guy? I said I'd make it easier on myself by doing both. Alright, close enough. If I remember, it's right here. You can jump across the bridge too here with the ghost. We're not going to do that, I don't care. Oh yeah, if you jump while that's going up, you'll jump higher. See how I'm jumping higher? If it's going down, you'll actually jump shorter. You gotta think planetary physics with the Havoc engine. It's really bizarre behavior. And there's a few other glitches we can do here. Maybe I shouldn't speed past this, because we can block Warthog spawn from coming in. And you can redirect the what's it called? The Pelican. Why do I mix those up in my head, dude? Oh yeah, you could trigger this just through the wall. Did I get it? I don't know. My controller's being stupid. I got it. Cool. I didn't want to die, but I got it. Alright, so some fun facts about this level. I actually, before I had internet as a kid, I got out of this level stupidly easy using a ghost. Like, I don't want to say first or anything, because, you know, I was a kid, but, like, I got the game, like, day one, and I was like, oh, this is cool, and then just got out of the map with the damn vehicle. Speaking of damn vehicles, if you throw a grenade while you board, it will teleport inside. I don't know if I did that earlier. We'll do it up ahead here. Anyway, what I want to do now is I'm going to play with the Pelican a minute. So we got to clear out this area. If I wanted to speedrun, I would have not have cleared out this area. Maybe I should die so I... No, you don't even spawn with grenades. I forgot. I gotta find some grenades. Alright, right here, I believe. Bro got in it right when I was trying to move it. Right here. We can do some Havoc stuff while we wait on the Pelican, I guess. So if you put vehicles together, their islands add up. They're technically on the same tile. Their boxes all touch, and when you do this, you can make them all move. You have to be stationary, though. I might have actually broken momentum building here. Let's see. Am I remembering this wrong? There should be a Pelican coming in. Alright. Let's take this guy and move. I might be remembering something wrong there. That's why I didn't want to add that trick in right away. I think we have to cross the bridge a little bit or something. Or maybe it's a trigger back here. I don't remember. We'll get it. If we don't get it, I'll just keep running the level. Alright. Maybe I have to kill the guys inside. Maybe that's what I'm misremembering. Let me make sure they're all dead in here. But yeah, we're gonna make the Pelican basically crash, so that's why I'm doing this. Normally I like to get the Warthog with the NPCs in it, because they won't want to land on their own players. Or Marines, I mean. Alright, now it should be coming, I hope. Alright, maybe not. Maybe I'm forgetting how you spawn this guy in. Huh. Alright, I don't really care. We'll leave this guy here. I'm going back to my controller guy. Let's get out of the map once more. Technically, I could just grenade launch the ghost across the bridge, but I figured I'd do this because I figured this one out as a kid, so I'm really proud of this one. I don't know why. I just like it. You can boost up this wall, or it's like right here somewhere. I'll remember it once I see it. Here. There we go. Easy way out of the map. Kinda useless today though, because you could just grenade launch across, and I have to then get down anyway, so I don't know why I'm doing it this way. Because I have to hit some specific triggers, so I'm going kind of out of the way of them, sadly. Suppose I could hit him with the other guy if I don't kill myself. Shoot, well, whatever. Got another one. We'll do it the way I wanted. So normally you'd grenade launch here, hit this trigger over here. I'm just gonna go hit it. Screw it. I looked at chat for 1 minute. Oh, that's what I get. Karma. Karma. Don't read text and drive. Message of the day. God, this dude's trolling me. Come on. There we go. We're fine. Small panic. It's okay. There's a lot of spots in that area though you can super bounce. So if you want to do super bounces, this map has a lot. I might remember a few, so maybe we can try that. But alright, so I gotta play up ahead here, and then we have to basically turn around and climb the wall over here. And there's a bit of an Easter egg with some extra health and a gun, I believe. Like overshield or something, I don't remember exactly what. But yeah, we hit here, probably went a little further than I needed to. And then we go back up. Dude, the game is trolling me today. Alright, over here we go. Now we gotta get back out of the map, and then we can hit the load zones and skip basically the whole next area and the next area, which is pretty cool. There's some neat glitches on the next level, so if you want more AUPs where we turn into stuff, I got you covered. Next level we will turn into an elite, and if I wanted to, I think we could turn into one of the buggers, but it's been a hot minute. So I'm not fully sure if I want to try one. I barely remember, but well, we'll find out. We can do a player merge too, which might be more fun than playing as the elite on that level, because we can do gondola skip and then launch the dead body across the map. But then that's kind of out of the way. I want to actually keep playing the game. If I took time to do glitches, I would defeat the point of this. Which, just get through the levels as fast as I can while doing as many glitches. And if we take our time, it'd be kind of stupid. We'll see, though. Alright, so now this is our next trigger. Let's not screw it up. I've been good to hit it every time normally, and I screwed it up. I knew that would happen. It's whatever. It's whatever. We can do one other thing while we're here. I didn't mean to fall, by the way. It's my fault. I'm not locked in. I really need a drink. Okay. Get the sword. I'm gonna kill the other player, and then we'll turn him into the camera again before ending the level. That'd be fun. Why not? Okay, why did I spawn? Oh, there, now we're in. Oh yeah, this tunnel's really weird, by the way, if you've never been down here. Oh my god, stop spawning. Did they change this? There we go. Okay, so now we're pinched. Technically, we're trying to spawn, but can't. So once we hit a load zone, we'll turn into that camera again. So I just gotta get out of here. I didn't want to come down here. It's been so many years since I've even came into this area, man. I still think I have it memorized, though. I still remember exactly where to go. Again, not the way I wanted to end the level. There's actually a cool thing you can do with the ghost if you didn't fall like I did. If you flip it... Oh my god, he spawned. Are you kidding me? if you flip it going into this next load zone, you can actually teleport all the way back to the start of the level. If you didn't know that. If you block the default spot too, that's probably another way to get teleported back to the spot really easy here. But yeah, the thing was, I fell here vertically, no room to spawn, just teleports you back to the beginning. And speaking of that, I saw something, a video on Halo 1 Porley did, and I believe that's the same technical thing that happened. It got put back to the VSP origin. Oh yeah, if there were people here, you could sword fly up, get up top. Oh yeah, shoot. We must have missed a trigger. What did I miss?
Careful, we're coming up on another structure.
Trying to think, did I miss one? I hit every trigger, I thought. I went down. Oh my god, dude, don't tell me I missed one. I wouldn't know how I missed it. Maybe we should go to 1-player for this level. That's probably not helping that I'm doing it in 2-player. I don't need it in 2-player right now. Maybe we do it again in 1-player where I have a full screen and I can see what the hell I'm doing. Let me see. This got hit though, I'm pretty sure. So let's try it again. If I don't see anything pop up, it means it shouldn't have worked. There it is. Maybe we missed it. But at least this time I didn't fall down with the ghost, so we're locked in. If we're lucky, we teleport back to the start. I could probably do that glitch we did. It's kind of tricky, though. It's like right here. You gotta fall like right in the crevice. Didn't get it. It don't matter. It's fine. Okay, so now we can beat the level. Thank God. Ooh, I don't have the sword no more now, though. Shoot. Whatever. If you had the sword, you can sword fly up there. Which is kind of cool if you want to just shoot or whatever at the elites from up top. We'll do it later, though. Alright, we're here. I'm watching. They suck. Where did his sword go? It's fine. I don't know where his sword went. Oh man, I gotta fix the tablet. This level's not going 100% like I wanted to right now, sadly, but it's whatever. Oh yeah, this is cool. I found this out recently. This happens with any of them berserking. If you stand here, they'll back up. It might work better with the sword guy that I killed. And I just got sniped, of course. Knew I should have killed those guys. God damn it. Alright. But yeah, if you have the sword guy after you, you can actually, Oh, there, we got him. Okay. I'm gonna troll this guy. Watch, it's gonna be funny. Although I gotta get this vehicle away from him. You're not taking this, bud. No! You fucking idiot. Killed himself. Alright, come on. I'll use you. You're the guinea pig now. Alright, so you gotta get him past you. Now as you do this, he'll back up. I can actually control this guy. See, he's coming at me. Oh my god, oh no! Oh my god, wait, wait, wait! Oh no, 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 no! It's just so goofy. I imagine you can do this glitch on other surfaces too that are hills. This is slope related. Alright, come on, buddy. Come on, let's go. Oh, that's so sad. So sad. Oh, no, no, no. Oh. Should I stop trolling this guy? I don't know, it's funny. I could do this all day. It's just stupid. How close can we get, though? I don't care if he kills me. How close? Okay, that's too close, apparently. Bad touch. Yeah, just go away. I love it. Alright, let's kill him. Forgot about those snipers. Alright. That was funny. I'm glad I got that one in. That kinda cheered me up for the run now. That got me motivated to do a lot more in the next level. Who's left? Alright, so another cool trick you can do, which I can't do because it's MCC related with slopes. If you grenade launch into a wall there, you can walk right through it. Even like slopes that come together to form walls, you can do that trick on.
Wait, go back.
One thing they fixed, it looks like, in Cartographer, they hid the default spot.
Profit of regret.
You normally, in Classic, you can see Master Chief's leg in this cutscene if you watch behind him. I noticed the last few times we streamed, I didn't see it, so they must have patched it or something.
Pretty much.
Commander.
I don't know how I feel about that. I kind of like when there's a glitch like that. There's something not supposed to see that's in the cutscenes. I wish they would keep them.
I've located the library.
Alright, so this one we're going to actually turn into an elite, because why not? Let's hope no one's shot. I think I got to it in time.
Wait, go.
We can player merge too, which might be more fun. Oh, there I go killing again. Shoot. It's fine, we don't have to do the whole setup again.
What's the matter? Am I coming on too strong?
That might be it. Spawn, please spawn. Please, something sees me. Spawn. Spawn before he gets killed, please. We didn't get it. Alright, they must have shot during the setup. One more try. This one's hard because you gotta be fast.
I'll be a good girl, I promise.
I think we got it that time. You can turn into the buggers too, but you have to kill them, I think. Yeah, I feel a lot more better about this one. Oh, come on. I need to lock the hell in, man. What is my deal?
You asked me to dance. That's one more for me.
I hear him. Did I get it? No. Okay, why are we not getting this? One more try. Might have to save and quit. This could be really bad RNG. Didn't hear anyone shoot.
Wait,
I think I heard a shotgun go off. Oh, God.
well, you asked me to dance.
I'm gonna try the player merge. I don't think we got it anyway. Oh yeah, you can throw grenades through the wall. Careful when doing that. You can also throw the player through the wall. Alright, we got the player merge. I don't know what the deal was there. One more try to become this elite.
What's the matter? Am I coming on too strong?
If we don't get the elite, I'll just stay player merged. It's probably better for this run now. Please, elite me, please.
Squid-headed creep.
Alright. Area is safe game, please.
Enemy down.
Oh my god, game, you're annoying me. Stop following me, guys. Okay, whatever. We'll do a player merged. I don't have time. I don't know why it's fighting me.
I'll be a good girl, I promise.
You're not being a good girl. Being very bad, Marine. Awful. I hate it. Okay. Damn it. Alright. So you guys seen player merging before, so that's what we're... Why are we not getting that now? I didn't restart by accident, did I? Alright, please player merge me. Okay. Alright. 1 second. Game's kind of fighting me, and I don't know why. I rarely have problems with player merging there, but maybe we just had bad RNG. Why are we on easy? They can fix the Master Chief showing up in the cutscene and his leg in the background, but they can't fix that. Okay. Please get this time.
Relax. I'll take it nice
There, that one I feel real confident about. I didn't hear a single shot.
What's the matter? Am I coming on too strong?
I see him. Okay, we got it. So you can turn into the elite as easy as that. I don't know why the game fought me there for a minute. I'm gonna hide him because I think our team might kill him. So the default spot on this level prior to the change in the cutscene there, you would see it in the cutscene normally. It's right here. This is where everything spawns in terms of the player, for at least this section of the mission, the default spot. It's where you get stashed, so if you push a box here, then enter the elevator later, where you hit a load zone, you'll actually spawn under the ocean section. But we don't have to do this complex of a setup either. But if you did block this right now, then kill a player, they won't come back. Same thing with like the tank on Metro. So that's just something neat to know. Hopefully my Marines decide not to kill me here. Alright, we're gonna do a somewhat speedrunner trick, because I've got another trick in mind we're gonna do. And this is one of those ones that I suck with sometimes, because I have to change controllers too much. Come on, give me this. I mean, I got plenty of grenades. I'll just grenade jump up here. Yeah, screw it. We're just grenade jumping up this. You normally don't need a grenade jump if you're wondering. Damn it. I'm just gonna player merge, I don't care.
I'll take it.
It's probably better if I player merge. Okay. Dude, this game is trolling me today.
I'll be a good girl, I promise.
Alright, alright. There, chill. Alright.
Work, sir.
Try this again, please. Never mind. Might get a drink in a second. That's probably why I'm sucking. I'm dehydrated right now. None of my grenades survive. It just does not want me going up top, does it? Cool. Alright. I could do it with plasmas, it's fine. It just sucks. Oh my dude.
Sorry, you're not gonna.
This one's not really that hard. I don't know why I'm sucking at it. You just gotta back all the way up, run and hit crouch, and you kind of slide up it. Might just have to suffer with the grenade again.
I have it pinned.
Come on. I really want to do a super bounce up here. That's why I want up right now.
Charge me.
I'm about to give up. Come on, game. Come on. There, we're up. Not the way I normally do it, but I don't care right now. Game's trolling me, I'd rather just do it. There. We get a checkpoint up here anyway, too. Unless our guy's getting shot at, which is a possibility. Nope, we're good. So to get a super bounce up here, sloped surface, fall. If you fall just right, you'll skip.
You know,
Might just reload so we don't have to hear Cortana talk. And if you get that skip, you can then super bounce, which is what I'm trying to do right now. I say as I fail at it. Oh, we almost had it there. A little lower maybe. It's been a while since I did this. That's why I wanted to do the super bounce. Because it's pretty cool. You can get to the top of these towers almost doing it. It comes down to how far you fall from the slope. Although it's not being nice to me right now. I don't know why. If I do it from here. There, I got it. Okay, so now I'm technically got a super bounce. If I keep moving, I'll super bounce.
forerunners built these
And now I just gotta hit a seam. This is a lot harder and easier said than done. And I did not get it.
I need to make a thorough survey to be sure.
Alright, one more try at this, and I'm just gonna skip the super bounce. Okay, got it again. I figured out how to do it now.
I think the forerunners
There we go.
built new structures around the edge to protect
You can actually launch over here too and see the I'm Ben Easter egg.
I need to make
There's
a
a
thorough survey.
texture on the wall. If you zoom in with the rifle, you'll see the words I'm Ben.
Look out.
Man, I didn't. Let's just reload. I wanna see up here. That's why I came up as well. So you can jump this. There we go. Don't shoot me. By the way, if you get here fast enough and you get on the gondola, it's not too hard. You also have to kill some specific enemies. You can make the gondolas glitch and freak out, because they're at a scripted sequence. So you're like there early than not. It's pretty cool. I'm not gonna do it. I could do it easy actually. Maybe next time we'll do it, but not right now. This run's been going kinda awful on this level just for goofing around. Alright, everything I think's dead. I think it's just waiting on another elite friend. I like that the color of the biped translates to the color of the Spartan's armor. So that's why I'm blue. Blue, blah blah dee blah blah die. And can you not shoot me, please? Don't know who's shooting me. Cool. It's fine. I just wanted to die there. It's you know.
Got another hostile.
Game just loves trolling me right now. Now nobody will kill him. Watch, and I need him dead. These elites can't jump, bro. There we go.
That's one more for me.
Alright. Thing has to be about here. I want to set up my macro real quick. Another Havoc engine glitch up ahead, so we're gonna pause. I forgot to set this up prior. So Havoc momentum building, when you crouch, you can like catch items that are falling above you into the hitbox of the player, and then you can freeze them. There's some more cooler examples of it we can do in multiplayer, but there's a spot here that's kind of fun just to do, because it's something you wouldn't think would happen. Sorry, this is taking me a minute. The back button. Should get a drink ready too while I'm setting this up. Turbo toggle. I forgot who's gonna do it. I think it's the guy on our left, the other dude, so I need him over there. Alright, so like right here. It's gonna be a little different because I gotta catch it with this guy now. Team killed. Alright. Gotta get him lined up. Should get a checkpoint. Alright. Can we please spawn this pelican? Thank you. There we go, or that. Forgot we had to deal with this. If you melee, you could have this disappear if you were on the gondolas early and you killed these guys fast enough. We're not gonna get that, so I'm just gonna kill them. It's fine. They suck. Already dead. Great enemy. Already dead. Great enemy. Take me with you! Speaking of cool things, if you were to player merge instead of turn into an enemy here like we just did, by the way. Oh yeah. If that happens, just reload or punch, and you should spawn. The AI is technically in our elite, so he prevents us from coming back sometimes. But yeah, if you were player merged and you jumped, you can actually explore underside the kill volume here, all the way to the ocean. You could walk all the way to Regrets Tower if you wanted. It's not going to do you any good, but you could do it. Some other neat things, the elevator that's scripted to take you ahead here later, it's actually its own room. So if you're lucky, you could... Don't kill me. I caught it. Cool. I caught 2 of them. Damn. But yeah, it's its own... No, 3 of them? Maybe I caught 3. But yeah, it's its own room. So if you player merge, you can blast through the wall. The original way people got in there was through overshields with one of the skulls. And a crap ton of grenades. And I gotta give them credit. I don't know how they did that. They must have been damn lucky. Anyway, these are all frozen in the air. That's pretty sick. I caught a few. Actually, I caught 2, but I didn't catch this one. This one caught itself. If I keep crouching, I can catch myself here and potentially be floating. Nope, I resumed to physics. I tried. Alright, let's go. Since this is a big weight area, I'm gonna get a drink when it starts moving. Just like a foot away from me. I'm talking like I gotta get the drink from across the house. Nah, it's right here. Alright, I'll let them deal with it. Alright, let's go. I'm gonna put this guy somewhere where he can't jump off the gondola. He does have his AI, so if something gets near him, he might dodge and fall. So that's why we're moving him. Alright. Pretty much a waiting game right now, so... just gonna drink my drink a minute, catch my breath, and we'll be off and running again. Hopefully this will go a little smoother from here on out. I love that the Needlers have broken animations. I know Hark's been fixing the rocket launcher animations on Cairo. Not Cairo. Cartographer, my bad. I don't know why I said Cairo. I wonder if he's going to take a look at the Needler animation, because that one glitches out too when you dual wield. See how it just kind of snaps into place? I don't know if Hark's even still here, but that's one that could use some work. There's a few dual wieldable weapons that do that weird jerky snap thing. It's usually idle animations, so it's animations you don't normally see either, unless you're sitting still like this guy's been doing. Alright, are they all dead? I wasn't paying attention. I think they're dead. Are we just chilling on the bugs? What's happening? What are you guys shooting at? Oh, he came over. Oh, now he's dead. Some other cool things about this, as soon as this moves, you can jump to it and makes it go backwards. So you can kind of confuse the gondola without doing the gondola glitch, but you just won't launch. Fortune found a cool glitch with the gondola. And these guys just... man, dude, you can't kill one bug. So Fortune found out if you spam crouch here and then throw a grenade, it actually makes the grenade rest faster, which blows it up faster. It's kind of like really hard to notice, so I'm kind of doubtful it's even worth showing in the run, but it's still cool. It's a good find by Fortune. It's like the reverse of the elevator going up. If you throw a grenade in an elevator going down, I mean not up, you can prevent the plasma from going off till it hits the bottom. Bro's just floating. Get gone. You will be forgotten. Bam. Oh, man. You know what the biggest thing for these levels that kind of drain me out when I'm doing things like glitches or wanting to do something? It's usually the levels that have like tram rides or long elevators you can't skip. Like I'm just trying to do something and I'm stuck here waiting, you know? I kind of don't like those. But it's weird because I like the level, I just don't like those sections in the level, if that makes sense. They just drain me, dude. Alright, up we go. I don't know why I went up here. I guess I could show off where the skull's at if you'd never gotten it. Skull in this level is really easy. And for whatever reason, it comes here even when you're not on the appropriate difficulty, so the effect just doesn't apply if I remember. So I can pick it up and beat people with it. But you won't get any of the dancing people that are supposed to be here dancing around it. Go. Okay. Let's just go finish this area. Then we're gonna explore Atlantis, guys. That could be fun. If you didn't know, if you pinch the default spot and hit a load zone, you can turn into the free cam. And when you free cam in an elevator where the camera can't move, you can get out of it. So it's pretty cool. And we're gonna be killing our poor elite to do it, which sucks, but it's fine. And if you ever wonder why speedrunners run up to the top of this before killing them, it prevents these bugs from spawning in, so you don't have to fight them. Alright. So the thing with the elevator here has been found throughout the ages, but there wasn't really a good explanation for why it happened until like I figured something out with it. But Grumpy, I think it was, did it first without realizing what he did. I seen a video by him, I linked it on my channel before when I showed off how to do it. And you can block the default spot to do it, or if you just punch while in the elevator, you can actually, oh my god, dude, why are there so many of yous? Okay, you can actually wait for the doors to shut, and that will delay it just long enough to get pinched. The other trick speedrunners do, you just chuck the grenade down here once she's done talking. Alright, so right now, that kills everyone inside. Speaking of killing, we gotta kill our elite friend. Man, it's so sad, right? Actually, no, do we have to kill him? No, we're not gonna kill the elite. We'll do it with the elite. What the hell am I thinking? Get the skull. Good. Oh. Alright, so I'm trying to line this up so I can do it rapidly. So the idea with this, you start the elevator, kill the other player, then you melee till the door shuts. That will prevent your respawn. Then once it says loading done, you can move and spawn your player back in, and you become the camera, and you can now explore completely under the water. This works in both elevator sequences, because each time you do it, it pinches the default spot. So if I wait till I'm lower to the ground here so I don't die. There we go. One thing to know that's interesting with this glitch is you gain the momentum from the elevator. So the elevator's not what's moving you. You're scripted actually to move, which is why your character gets thrown around. As you can see, I'm just being thrown. I'll go up in a minute, because that's what the elevator does, is it goes up to get into the building. So it's just kind of funny to see that happen. It's like you're possessed. Up we go. No, I guess we didn't get the ups. Alright, here we're under the water. On MCC, it's a little bit better to explore because you can see everything, but ain't a whole lot you can do here besides look at the Forerunner stuff and shoot some fish, which you can't shoot, but you can dream. You can dream. Pretty sure you can. Yeah, I remembered you couldn't do it. But yeah, you could super bounce down here, which is pretty fun. There's a lot of like nooks and crannies. If you fall off stuff, you can fall through the walls using the crouch trick as well. It's a pretty neat section to explore and just do tons of stunts and whatnot. Especially when you can see on MCC, but yeah, let's revert because, oh my Jesus, what is this checkpoint? Dude! Game hates me today. What is this damn checkpoint? I don't even know where the hell I'm at. This is before the fucking thing. Dude, how the hell have I not got a checkpoint? Alright, but yeah, I'm gonna just speedrun from here on out. Fuck, dude. That was awful. I expected to reload, right? And then go back, and then not have to do anything. I could just not do the trick again. Where's it? Isn't there an SMG or something here? Yeah, there is. Jesus, dude. That like unmotivated me right there. That's sad. Bird deserved it. I'm mad. Oh my god, dude. Why are we not moving right now? There we go. Now we're getting checkpoints. I guess maybe since I was the elite, we weren't getting the checkpoints. I don't know why. I've done that dozens of times before just fine. Alright, come on. Ow. Can you hit me, please? Damn. I'm still annoyed about that. Well, let's see how many of these we can catch now. I'm guessing none. I have bad luck with catching these, so I was surprised to get 2 the last time. More forward, more forward. Here, maybe? Alright, my bet's on none, maybe 1. If anyone has any guesses to how many of these I'm gonna catch when they come flying in. I'm gonna guess none because I suck. Alright, maybe we should look up so we can see what happens. Oh, we might get one. None? Oh no, that's bull right there. That is bull. You suck. Alright, it doesn't matter. We just want to get through here. I want to catch up to Regret. We gotta kill Regret using the grenade trick for fun. Oh yeah, I should do some weapon glitches too. If you have plasma pistols, you can charge it and shoot. And then when you charge it and shoot and throw a grenade, you can throw an extra grenade really fast. Okay. I am surprised I didn't catch the drop pods though earlier. That looked real good, but maybe I wasn't still. Can we move, please? I gotta play catch up now. Alright. Again, I don't like these tram sections. If I would have did gondola skip, you could technically launch across here if you got good at it. And I didn't do gondola skip right now, so... I was flying. Alright. Can you give me your gun? You're useless. Alright. Bro's just triple tapping it for me, you know? Did absolutely nothing and claimed the kill. Okay, let's try to do this fast. Controller. Oh, why am I out? It's fine. By the way, you could pinch in one of these later too, before you get to the regret area. I forget if that actually turns into the spectator cam though, because I think the previous area still exists, so that doesn't actually get rid of your default spot. We'll try it though. What the hell is shooting me? Can we just leave, please? Thank you. Go. Alright. Still annoyed that that checkpoint was all the way back there. I'm watching that checkpoint thing now. We're not gonna do the underwater in the elevator. Maybe the next section we can do it again, but yeah, if I do it again and we didn't checkpoint or something, I'm gonna be like so mad. Oh, that was such a waste of time. And it had to be a checkpoint from before the gondola ride, you know? If it was like after, I would have been like, alright, that's cool. Alright. Done. I wish I didn't kill that Marine. We could have made him weaponless here for fun. Sorry, I'm just trying some weapon combo stuff. There ain't much else I can do while I'm waiting, you know? I'm not even gonna go for the skull again. I don't care. Just let me go. Just let me do this. Alright, right here. Time to lock in, speedrun. Up we go, prevent the bugs from coming, hopefully. Alright. At least we're going fast now. We didn't have the bugs. Never mind, we had the bugs. Probably because there's 2 players and I'm remembering that wrong, but... It's fine, it's fine. Just kill the bugs. Alright, elevator, come on. And don't worry, we got more glitches later here, so I'm just playing catch up right now. I know it's probably boring to watch. I didn't expect to die, you know? I'm not die, revert, whatever. Kind of the same thing, that was close enough. Felt like I was dying. Can we please spawn? Oh, there's a dude left. Now, can we please? Okay. Yeah, get down there.
Ah, now I see.
Now she sees, guys. She sees. I wonder if you could catch your respawned player if you do it right here. If I were to spam this with the right player, it may be possible. I don't know. Wrong grenade. I don't care now. Get him. Fight him. It's fine. I don't care. Not like I wanted them dead or anything, you know? Hope we got the checkpoint. I'm not going to kill myself if I do this. We're just going to turn him into the camera, then leave him there. He'll spawn back on us in the next load zone. Alright, so now we got more waiting to do. Again, I don't like these waiting parts. I really don't like them right now. Oh yeah, today's drink of choice, Mountain Dew Baja Citrus. Weirdly enough, I had one before and it sucked, and then I had another and it's actually fine, so I don't know if there were like recipe changes to it or whatever. Something changed. Alright, we're about to come back here, it looks like. Unless I sit in the middle, I think that will prevent him from coming back. But he'll still spawn. Yeah, see, loading done, and if I move, he'll spawn in again. Or as the door opens, he'll spawn too, because he'll have enough room to now spawn in. See, came out of it earlier. Alright. At least we're getting checkpoints now. I wanted to play the level as the elite, though, because there's some goofy stuff you can have that with that. Oh yeah, I play on Linux using, what was it, Proton 9-25. Wasn't as good as my other compatibility layer I used. This level does have a rendering issue, but I don't know if it happened right now. Might be the next room, so if you see a bunch of black on the floor, there ain't a whole lot I can do about it. It's just like the fog layer. Everything else in the game's fine. I just wanted to point it out so you guys don't think I'm cheating or something. But we're still just doing glitches, alright? But yeah, this doesn't render right. You'll notice it too if you try to follow my new Linux guide for this game. It's not really anything I can do about it either. Unless they make another Proton compatibility later or a prefix that has the library separate, which they haven't done yet. Shoot, we should really have killed this guy. Don't know why we didn't just switch back to one player after that huge screw up. Oh yeah, if you're wondering about exploring here, you can do the player merge thing and push them out. It's actually kind of an interesting room. I just want one grenade game, please. Hunters, you better not be here, because I know you're not gonna be here. Wish you were here. Speaking of things that people don't know about when it comes to this level, if you get up top here, there's a whole stash of grenades and whatnot. Like weapons and grenades or something, I don't really remember which. Alright, come on guys, kill me please. Thank you. Hit me. They're not gonna kill me, okay. I hope we checkpointed, because I kind of want to explore the next area's water section, because that's actually kind of cool. I don't think we checkpointed, so it ain't worth getting it. I'll just still spawn him, though. I'll still spawn him out of bounds. Alright. I'll wait till he's near something cool, though. Never mind, he'll just spawn on his own.
Regrets carrier just received a response from High Chariot. A very well encrypted message from the Prophet of Truth.
Alright, let's do this. Let's lock in. I gotta get my feel back. Hopefully we go faster the next few levels and we do a lot more stuff. Once we get to Quarantine Zone, things are gonna kick off, too. Quarantine Zone's the first level, I believe. Hark, Mono, I forget who else they were working with at the time, but that's where the AEP glitch was first discovered, I believe. I know Mono mentioned in a video before about the Dead Alives and whatnot, like how no one knew how that happened, because they probably did it at load zones. That probably wasn't an AUP, so to say, but more like a accidental thing, like they just jumped through a load zone and, you know, did that. So, I mean, it's still an AUP, but it was like an accidental thing. But that's just my theory on how that glitch happened originally. Which is kind of funny when you think about it. Like, nobody took a video of their run and figured out how that happened. I feel like if there was just a video at the time, somebody would have figured it out. Like, you know, they reset here during this jump, and then all of a sudden their player's dead. It's just really weird trivia when you think about it. Like, I don't know. Alright. Picking up the speed now, man. Second wind's coming in. I want this. I don't know why I picked up the other one. I really want to do a stupid sword fly here, but I'm gonna hold back on it. You can follow this guy in with the sword fly. I'm not doing it. Speaking of sword flies in this level specifically, I forgot this guy's alive. I keep forgetting there's another player, my bad. So, on MCC, do not carry rockets on this mission if you're doing the playlist modes. They have yet to have fixed it since launch, I believe. If you carry a rocket here on this mission, you'll crash the main menu every time as you get to this building, so don't do it. And I'm not talking like game crash. It'll just kick you out of the game as if you had a networking problem, because weapon carryover, the flag for this gun has not been set on MCC. It will work fine in normal game, just not the playlist mode. They forgot to tick it. So again, another blunder for Halo 2. So if you're trying for achievements on MCC, yeah, just, God, you don't want to know how many times I did that when originally I was playing on MCC. And I was like, what the hell is happening when I was playing with my bud? Because he would grab the rocket. He wouldn't tell me he grabbed the rocket. And then it would just crash, and I'd be like, oh, thanks, man. Not like I was trying for that, you know? It's fine. I should have shot these guys early, but I was too busy having my story. It's fine. It's fine. I'm locked in now, though. We got this. Who's here? Okay, bud. I want to sword fly him just for fun. Alright. Speaking of sword flies, I haven't done them yet, but you can do scoped sword flies. I'm not good at all with them, though. It's the same button combo, Y, X, and then trigger, but you just do it while scoped. But if you use a rocket or a needler, your range for the reticle is actually a little further, so I'm not even going to bother doing the scoped way. There we go. Cross early, and we get to see him fly. Look at him walk, dude. He's like Jesus. Goofy. I love the dead Master Chief in the background as an extra touch. Thank you, game. Oh yeah, MCC had a glitch where they had double high charities before. I wonder how the hell they messed that up. It's been fixed. That's like an old one, man. God, I know more old MCC glitches than regular games sometimes. Alright. We're here. I don't have the grenades I want, but I got a 69% sword, which is good enough. So if you throw a grenade and board at the same time, it will teleport inside, but I messed up the timing there. I messed up the timing when he disappeared, too. Oh, of course. If I would have had the first grenade, he would have been dead. Whatever. Got it this time, though. Lock in. And again, every turn in the game when you player merge on it will take you to the origin, usually. I haven't tried it here yet. I don't think the deployable turrets work the same way. Oh, not gonna give me this? Okay, not gonna give me that, too. There we go. He's dead. Really easy if you get the grenade on him first try. They're friends now, it's fine. There's some goofy stuff you can do with the cutscene here if you get out early or place some boxes in the way. But I didn't do any of that. I just want to pick up the speed. We lost a lot of time on this damn level. Not that it's a speed run or anything, but I just I can't do this all night, you know? I want to get through the game. But yeah, I'm still taking notes of the levels I do bad, so don't worry. So if there's like a level I didn't do a certain way and we decide to ever redo this, I'm gonna try to do things different or do a glitch I didn't do here that might have been better. But yeah, let's skip this. Maybe, maybe not. Do 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 do. It still annoys me though that at MCC they haven't re-rendered the cutscene here for this too. If you've never seen the cutscene on this one for MCC, I'm about to ruin it for you. They fly that shit backwards on MCC. Pay attention to it as they fly in, it will be backwards. I honestly don't see how they would render that bad. It's like, it's as bad as like, what was it, not BioShock. What game am I thinking? Mass Effect. Mass Effect had like the backwards guns in one of the games. It's just like that. Once you see it, you can't unsee that crap. Right here. On MCC on that part, the ship's backwards. It's stupid. I hate it. It takes like 2 seconds for them to re-render that, but instead they want to go and make armor skins and whatnot. Can we skip? Thank you. If we had skulls, I can do some AUP glitches here, because if you get up here, you can pinch. You can then destroy these 3 guys before they shoot, and then you can turn into a sentinel. Pretty easy glitch to do on MCC, but unfortunately we're going to skip it here. Some other neat things to know, your default spawn, where the character spawns in, when they die, they spawn here and then teleport to you. So if you get a box, this might be doable without the skull, but it's going to be annoying. Might not waste time doing it. If you punch this box to the corner, pinch somewhere, and then kill that guy, you can actually see his gun float, the invisible plasma repeater, because that's what you spawn with when you die. Just to show you that's what you spawn with. See, he comes back with the blue plasma repeater or whatever. So you'll see that floating there. Again, you have to punch this box all the way over there, then get up there to pinch, and then kill him, and you'll see it, because he won't teleport back if that's blocked. You might be wondering why I pointed out the default spots when I could. It's because maybe somebody can think of something cool with it that we haven't thought of, you know? So I want to just point them out. Maybe something comes up one day that improves something there, and it's just good knowledge to know. Every Halo game has something kind of like that with the default spot. This is a speedrunner trick where you stick that with the grenade and get blasted. If I wanted to speedrun this, I'd have grabbed the dual plasma repeaters right away, and we could have dual welded shot those faster than, you know, what I just did there. This is actually a level I think I was pretty good at back in the day. Some other cool things with this level is a lot of these dead guys on the ground, they forgot to remove the blinking animation, so if you were to watch them, they're faking, bro. They're faking. He'll blink. I know you're faking, bro. Just blink. Come on, bud. Maybe Cartographer fixed this. I'll keep an eye out on the other guys. I'm not going to sit there and look at them all day. But they do blink. I don't think they would have patched this. I remember this being a thing on Cartographer. I'm on like an older build of Cartographer too, so maybe I should pause and show you what version of this I'm on. I'm on, oh God, version 7.3.2. I think we're up to like 8 or something. I need to really update again one day. I just don't do online a lot, so it's like if the game works, it works. That's all I ask of it. You know, I do split screen. So I'm one of those people that don't update anything, because I'm like worried shit, you know, I'm worried things will break, you know. But yeah, you could shoot these with the plasma repeaters, and then you can just get these and then kill them faster. Did I miss one? Alright, I missed one. My fault. Did it. Alright, we gotta kill this guy. I forgot we're in 2-player again. I should have got out of 2-player. This is a 1-player level. Can't really do an AUP here. I mean, I can, but it's a lot harder. See, are you gonna blink, bud? Yeah, he blinks. Okay, it's not patched out, thank God. Just not every single one of them does it, or I wasn't watching them long enough. Yeah, these dudes are faking. They're a bunch of fakers, RB. Alright. I thought you couldn't stationary do anything with this, and I was right. I just wanted to test something while we're waiting. There's some more cool glitch stuff than this level, so we'll do it. We can take advantage of Havoc physics here in a second, too, to do a really big jump. Can you guys get out of my way? It's my fault. I should have locked in. Oh, come on. There we go, good enough. If you stand on this and jump as it goes up, you'll actually jump higher. Did we not kill the thing? I thought we killed the thing. There we go, I got more height. You can get in there easier if you do it right. Why are we not moving? Game, what's going on? Okay. I don't think the Enforcer died when I stuck it. That's fine, we got in. A lot of moving objects in the game. If you jump near it, you gain the momentum from it. It could be downwards or upwards. There's an elevator on High Charity, I think it is. I think it's High Charity. That will kill you. I just got primed for a super bounce for no reason just now. If you ever see your character skip on the ground like that and want to do a super bounce right away, just keep walking. And then when you fall on a seam, you'll bounce. Once you start noticing that little skip, you can do a super bounce whenever. Like no pinching a corner, none of that stuff. Speaking of tricks, you can go up here, which is cool. I didn't know about that one until recently. I was watching Mono's stream and saw that. I don't know where he found it. But that's a cool trick, that you can go up the vents where they come out and just run past them. You can also jump the gap and get to the Marines, and normally Bungie didn't want you seeing the Marines because it's like, oh, they're gonna be your friends later, but it'd be weird if you killed them on these missions, right? So they didn't want that, but there's ways to get around it and see them. But yeah, there's where we were at. For some reason, that's never been textured correctly, even with Cartographer. I didn't do a speedrunner trick there. If you want to go faster, you stick a grenade on that vent always. Again, we're not really doing a speedrun. If I wanted to do a speedrun, I'd lock in. That's why I'm not really locked in. Okay, and here we go. Another little trick. You could just get up here early, or you can miss the jump entirely. Yeah, I'm kind of just trying to pick up speed right now, so forgive me. Okay, in these hallways, there's a kill volume. There's very rarely, like, kill volumes that seem like they weren't intended. There was, like, a few on here, I think, that you can just walk and they just kill you right away. And they're usually, like, up in these corners, I think, and a few other places. Alright. It's nice our guy ain't spawning back. I'm glad with that. I should have went to 1 player for this level. Would have gave me more screen to look at too. Again, why did I not do the repeaters? Don't know. Come on. Oh yeah, one of these things up ahead you're invincible in because the tube's too big and it would kill you elsewise. So they just put a thing in place that you don't die. So you can stick yourself with grenades like crazy while falling down. Or if you land on the pillar down here, you can actually not die as well. And if you spam crouch right, you can kill yourself here. Fall too fast. Kind of hard to do. I've never done it. So right here, you're invincible. I could stick them with grenades, yeah, rockets. I could throw grenades at them, rockets. As long as I don't leave my feet from here, we're invincible. Now we're back to killable. Sword? Sword brain? There we go. Should have got a needler. Why didn't I get the needler? It's fine. I don't care. Next level's gonna be great. We can turn into stuff. Yeah! There's a lot of stuff we can turn into a next level, but it's also a level I'm gonna demonstrate more of what the default spots are, because I can block it. I can kill a player while being another thing. It's like a time in the game where you can do two things at once. That's why I want to do it. Where the hell am I? I looked away and my camera's all wacky. Okay. Sword fly. Oh, no guy here. Nothing. And I don't have the needler, so I can't do scopes because I suck. Skill issue. I know. I can never do those. I'm not even going to attempt. I'll die before I do it. You can actually get out of the map pretty easy here too by like jumping up and sword flying at these guys. I'm not gonna do it though. We're just gonna play through here or die because I'm not locked in. Dude, I should not have died here. This is embarrassing. No, why am I playing with you? In fact, I died because I can't see half my screen because of you. Alright. It's cool. Next level we got stuff we can do, so it's fine. Just gotta beat it for now. I believe the BSP for this area where it's stitched together is right here under this turret. Under this turret tower, whatever you'd call it. Kinda want the other one, whatever. Okay. So I'm gonna get out of the map here. We'll take a nice little breather while they kill themselves and whatnot. And then we will not get killed by something randomly when I'm not looking. Okay, game. I had full health. It's fine. That was a noise. Alright, so I forgot one thing though. Killing these turrets is probably for the best. Get out. That way Half-Jaw can fight. It was a blessing in disguise we didn't get up there, because then I'd wanted to do that anyway. Can we not? Okay. It's fine. You can get out of the map real easy right there. So I'm just going to chill up here while they do everything for the next minute. You can sword fly up here too. Some flood pods pop up here, the popcorn guys, which is making me hungry now. I don't know why. Alright, killing this guy. I'm not gonna sit here with them down here distracting people. Actually, the BSP spot might be here. We can find out real quick. We can do a player merge next level and figure out where it is.
What are you doing?
I think we're gonna do 3 different things in the next level. There's 3 cool glitches coming up, so for those that are tuned in or perhaps just off doing something else, you might want to pay attention next level here when it comes on. Why did my volume just change? OBS, are we still good? Something happened. This happened a few days ago too. OBS is fine. I'm gonna move the chat window. I'm burning my screen because it's like a green screen effect. Ugh. Forgot about it. Okay, why did my audio change? 25. Huh. Sorry, I'm really confused. If my audio's been blown out. I don't want to appear like I've been yelling it. Normally it's at 84. I've been looking, it's at 100 right now. I don't know why it did that. I think it's because I had the webcam plugged in from our modeling session earlier to make that thing I'm building. If you didn't see that earlier in the stream, it's pretty cool. If anyone's good at mechanical engineering and wants to help with that project, be my guest. But yeah, I'm still working on maps too for this game, so maybe when we finish this off, we'll take a look at it. I'm making a Backrooms inspired map. I know, really original when Halo CE just had a Backrooms mod. Halo 2 don't, so don't want to hear it. It's still original. Although mine's going to be better because I'm putting another meme into it, so there's 2 memes. Cortana, you know the meme where the chosen girl or whatever, it's like, oh, sure, I'll dress up as Cortana and let you drive a Warthog Hot Wheels across my, tatas. I'm making that kind of map. So there's gonna be dual Warthogs, you gotta drive it on her chest, and I'm gonna try to have the capture the flag spots right there too, which would be hilarious. It'd be impractical, no one's winning on that, but it'd be great, alright? I'm gonna do it. Alright, level done. That was a nice little just sit and wait type of thing. That one's not too bad. I don't like the ones where you sit and wait on something that moves, because you can't momentum build, really. A lot of glitches you just can't do one in that state. Speaking of glitches, we're locking in. We got some good ones here now, guys. We need to die twice. Actually, we can do both. It doesn't matter. Gotta die twice, throw a grenade. All I gotta remember is I gotta kill him twice if I want to player merge. So what I did was I created a big offset. So 2 dead players, 1 active grenade. So now what happens is when we kill this guy, trigger the door, which you could just wait. You can go faster if you just get in a car, which I'm speeding it up. Wait. Now we're this sentinel. We're still able to go invisible. We can crouch and whatnot, and he can still momentum build. He can go invisible. A lot of enemies can go invisible doing this too. And yes, we can fly. They fly now. Alright, so we're going to show off what a default spot is. And then I'm going to player merge next here if I don't get a checkpoint and have to reset this. But it's going to be a really good demonstration as to what's going on here, so that's why I want to do it. Again, this is the map where AUP was first discovered, Arbitrary Unit Possession, by Hark and Mono, and I think someone else. It's been a fair minute. I'm going to try to update myself later if I do this to get it right. If there was another person involved, I think there was. But yeah, I think the default spot's right here. Not default spot, the map, where everything spawns from the map goes there. Where the player is stashed is back here. The player gets stashed in under that turret too when he's on a turret. So park a vehicle here. This is where we spawn. If you were to kill a player after pinching, you can prevent their respawn as well. If you just park a vehicle here, just like on Metro. So once I die, I'm pinched right now by up here against the wall. This one's kind of cool because I don't really have an explanation. And we didn't get it, but we also did get it. Shoot, I did it a little too well. But yeah, see, we're pinched. If I had a sword too, which I should have grabbed a sword, we could actually kill this guy and we have a dead alive player and a player as an enemy. So we can become 2 different things here. Again, the default spot can die from Havoc physics or being pushed off into a kill barrier. And this one's right on the edge of kill barrier, meaning we can just kill the guy by pushing him. But yeah, I gotta fix this because I parked a little too perfect on top of the spot, sadly. If you don't see the plasma glow for the character stashed there, that means you're right on top of the thing. So I'm gonna have to push this and hope it doesn't blow up. We got a checkpoint though, so I think we can fix this. There we go. Let's see if we got it now. I think we might have to move the vehicle again. Oops. Might have to move the vehicle. Let's see. Come on, am I not in the right spot? Maybe up a little higher. Yeah, I'm not in the right spot. It would help if I got in the right spot. Okay, so there's the default spot. That's the stashed player waiting to be teleported. Right now you can see his plasma. If I were to delay, like this. It just makes it easier having the vehicle, because you can also prevent the spawn if the vehicle's close enough. It's not right now, so that's why I gotta keep swinging. Sorry about the clicking. But again, what were the rules for the default stash player? Only havoc physics can kill him, and fall damage from like a kill barrier. Like, we just pushed him to his death. So now when he comes back, he will be a dead body, so there we go. He'll come back as you go through the game, I'm pretty sure, but it's been a fair minute. It might be wrong. We'll find out. But, yeah, the default spot's right here. You could block it. It does some weird stuff. You get the camera thing later. What else is there? We can kill both players like before on Cairo here. There's a lot you can do in this spot. That's why it's worth showing. Oh, I wanted to do a player merge. That's right. Do we do that real fast? I feel like it'd be more fun for the run if I stay as the Sentinel right now. Nah, we're gonna do the player merge thing. I want to see it. If you're here, you want to see it. So basically, I got to do everything again so that the table's back to 0. This should do it if I didn't pick anything up. Yeah, there's the default spot. Not default spot. I mix these two up all the time. I'm so sorry. That's the BSP origin point. Essentially, when you get on a turret, you get deleted from the world. And we're player merging. We're going to where we're stashed. So think of it like I go on this, we're in a box. This doesn't exist. It's all the way back at that tower. But when you player merge, it takes you right there, and you can actually see where the origin point is. Think of it like the puzzle pieces that link the map together, but also store values. You know, like your grenades and weapons on the map, all that stuff. Sick flip. Alright. So the moment I hit up here, there would be another puzzle piece that loads in. This other place will unload, everything goes in the box, it gets put away. It makes it really easy to understand when you think of it like boxes. Okay, so that box is closed, this box is opened. There's a new 000 that's active. The reason why I want to talk about this is because I believe there's more that can happen here. I haven't found it, I keep trying. I want to survive getting to the 00 BSP origin. If anyone can ever think of a way to do it, let me know. I thought of turning into something like Half-Jaw and trying to get it there. There's a few different ways I've thought about trying this. But, oof. Trying to remember here what I was thinking of. It's hard to think when this game's really loud all of a sudden. Maybe my volume got turned up. Alright, so what can we do here? But yeah, if you can affect the BSP origin, there's a lot of effects we can do. Like anything from particle effects could break. That's why I've been trying so bad to show those off. Speaking of things to show off, right up ahead here, there's a trigger point for garbage collection. So what that means is everything from the previous area will get deleted. So if you come up here, back into this, so you're still facing backwards, so it keeps the area active. Go back. Probably not best to do it in a car. See how everything got deleted? If you were on foot, you could prevent the deletion until you look right at it. Do I redo that to show it? I don't know, you kind of get the point. Everything's scheduled to be deleted, but it sticks around just because we're looking at it. If you don't look at it, it goes bye-bye. Sorry, my tablet's acting up. I gotta fix it. Can we not open up every YouTube ad that I shouldn't have running? Okay, there we go. Alright. Oh, I must have yeah, that makes sense, I suppose. I wanted to get up over the wall early. Damn. I was hoping I could bounce up over. Alright, I'm thinking of actually, I'm not sure, wrapping things up with the next level or two here. I thought I could do the whole game today, but I don't think I'm gonna get to. Things keep popping up that I have to go take care of. Okay, don't die, please. Oh man, there's a few other glitches you can do on this level. There's these infantry that comes in if you don't have a vehicle. And if you stand under it, they don't want to drop the vehicle on you, just like on, not Regret, I think it was? No, not Regret. What am I thinking of? Delta Halo, I think. So if you were to wait here, they eventually drop off troops and you can prevent them from dropping it down. Is it because the other guy's all the way back there? It might not be doing it. No, I'm just gonna assume it's because I'm in 2-player that it ain't happening. So there's another cool glitch up ahead we can do. You can actually lag out and make the original Xbox. Let's not do a dangerous Superfly right now. You can make the Xbox like hardware kind of croak a little bit. Because this fight up ahead, the game really wants you to watch these two ghosts spawn in. So if you get behind them, the game will go like, oh, he hasn't seen the fight yet, even though you killed them. Oh, come on. So I'm gonna do that. I've been trying to make the game suffer under Cartographer using that too. I think it's possible. Cartographer handles the garbage collection different than Classic, but I think there's ways to break it. So right here, this fight that happens here, they really want you to see. See the two ghosts? You can have like as many ghosts as you want on the original. That's cool, I screwed that grenade up. Dude, I am not locked in today. Alright, why are we not spawning? Please? Yo. Damn. What a shitty spot for a checkpoint. Thank you, game. You'll have to take my word for it. I don't know if I'm gonna sit there and spawn in the ghost this time. I just want to get back to where we're at. We should just get out of 2-player. It's just a slow walk on a long Sunday afternoon. Alright. Didn't leave any vehicle. By the way, if you want to leave something behind sometimes that might be scheduled for garbage deletion, be sure to punch it. That dirties the item. You can do it to boxes, anything. You can only affect so many before the table loops and gets rid of the first thing you punched. Sick flip. Alright. If we're lucky, we get that Phantom to drop in the stuff now, which was supposed to do, which could be fun. Beep, 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 beep. Alright. If there's a ghost here, I might attempt to get the ghost to spawn in rapidly for fun. Damn, he blew up? Really? Idiot. Game's trolling me, dude. Alright. Oh, of course. Now there's no vehicle. We're gonna walk on foot throughout this. Thank you. Alright, there's one. Unless that's the one from over there, and then it's gonna ruin the infinite ghost thing. Let's not do the grenade throw trick when I suck today. Oh yeah, you guys probably seen me do it, but for those that never done it themselves, if you go invisible and get on a vehicle, you're technically invisible to the enemy, as long as they don't shoot you prior to going invisible like that just happened. So you can be invisible inside of any vehicle. It'll wear out once your timer wears out for it. Okay, let's see, do we still have the infinite, guys? We do. Let's not screw it up this time. I am not getting grenade boarding today. I haven't gotten a lot of tricks today. Bully him. Bully him. Alright, die. Die. I'm sick of it already. So now we got 2. Now 2 more will pop up. On original hard